We
Hello?
didn't, but people who didn't know better might know.
What did I just walk in on?
Us not respecting you.
So every regular conversation. Cool. No big
Yeah.
deal. No big deal. It's just another normal day in the vibing house, you know?
Sounds about right.
That sounds so depressing. Could you imagine that somebody's normal? Just everywhere they go, they get shat on. Oh my god, that sounds awful. All right, so you guys ready for the session?
No.
I don't know why I ask. Every session, I think this is a consistent request of mine. And I always get a no.
I
mean, then
stop
like
asking.
The worst response, like us being like,
How-
maybe.
How can you be ready for all the insanity that we are always bringing forward?
I don't know. Somehow, I've been managing it.
I mean, are you ready?
No, never. Never. That's what makes it so enjoyable on my end of the table too. All right, I'm gonna do a quick recap of the last session and then go through what the downtime activities you guys did, and we'll jump into today's session with what you guys want to do and where you guys are in the city. So the last time that we had played 3 weeks ago, you guys had just completed going through the underground Nutoj complex, almost the labyrinth of tunnels and caverns that they had carved out to excavate the old monolith that still existed. That monolith you guys went through, got a vision flashback where you physically were present interacting with things as small children yet again in a giant home of sorts where there were multiple giants that existed. Roaming through, you found columns inevitably on the second floor that had artifacts present in them, one of which was a red gem that was floating. You guys were able to break the casing, interact with the gem, and start to run away, which at that point, the door swung open, the giants rushed in, and Evelyn distracted them long enough for the rest of the group to escape. And as you turned around to try and rescue her, you were shunted out of the vision and pulled away. On your way leaving, you guys chose, two of you, Thorfinn and Norbak, chose to investigate the large bouldered barricade preventing your side progression. Excavated it, moved inside, found this little like rock stalactite monster, disturbed it, proved a little bit more difficult than you had thought it would, and did the best you could, succeeded, found some more objects, of which one of them was the little glass sphere with the glittery viscous fluid that was contained inside. You guys left, and on the way out, you found that there was somebody on the second floor of the Nutoj temple causing a disturbance, and choosing to just rush past instead of dealing or confronting them, because you watched them point their finger and disintegrate somebody down to just ash. Probably a wise choice. You were all defeated and beaten pretty badly. You ran out one by one. Kane, in the last moment, you looked over your shoulder before you left, and on the second floor, you noticed that very similar hooded and cloaked individual with the purple coloration, who was leaning on a column with the arms folded, and said to you, "I'll be seeing you soon." And you guys all made your way out. Deciding to lay a little low after those activities. The heat wore off. The Nutoj seemed to be removed from the town. Over the course of the week, there's been deconstruction taking place where they were positioned out of, and it's being repurposed into a homeless shelter for people. And the some of the brethren from the All Fathers Temple have taken hold of it and using it as a makeshift home for those that need it, soup kitchen or whatnot as well. But for the next week, you guys most of you chose to do some type of training to further your combative abilities or investigative talents, and have, as a result, become better from it. One of you, Kanan, chose to go do some adventuring, do some dungeon delving, work with some other adventurers that are in town, and have made a good amount of wealth. Others have also investigated the dealings of the things happening in town, about Trelbo, about the benefactor, who you know's name is Karn, blacksmithing from Norbak, and commissioning of different and more unique bolts by Kanan. That week concluded, but during that week, a very unique activity did unfold. You guys noticed that Norback start to behave a little different. About a day after the Nutoj events unfolded, Norback, you guys encountered waking up in a sweat, absolutely just raked with nightmares, and not coherent for a moment after waking up. But Norback, for that first week, you had reoccurring nightmares, just progressively getting worse and worse. But the group, you guys noticed that as the week went on, he would wake up with like scratch marks across his body, and it was his own. He would have blood and skin underneath his nails. But it was like whatever his nightmares were translating to him freaking out and scratching himself. Norback, you would wake up with no recollection of any of this. You also noticed nearing the end of that first week, or the end of the week, that when you guys would go out in public with him, that shadows of people around you, they weren't there. And Thorfinn, you would have been the one to notice this, and at some point brought it up to somebody, I imagine. But you being so keen with your perception would have noticed that shadows don't seem to exist when Norback is around. And that's very new development. But Norback, the last memory that you recall, or dream that you recall, is of you walking into a town, and everybody in that town, you guys were, as a collective, were hired to do a job, and you guys achieved the goal. Everybody was good, people were safe, the city was good. And then as you guys were helping everybody get back on their feet, Norback, you looked around and everybody was super upset. Everybody was pissed off and angry at the fact that you guys decimated the city, decimated their homes, killed their loved ones, and they all started to retaliate. And there were mobs of civilians that were coming to attack you guys. And for whatever reason, you specifically, they all hated you. No one else. The rest of the party was as confused as you were in this dream, but they all unanimously hated you. And one by one, sure enough, they would come, take piece out of you. They would scratch you. They'd pierce you with daggers or kitchen knives, whatever they could. And inevitably, you had to defend yourself. And so you unsheathed your beautiful greatsword, and you just lay waste to those that were causing you harm. And after a moment, you stood on top of a pile of bodies of these innocent people who were just angry and retaliating towards you. And you woke up in a sweat, in a fever, yet again, just wounds of scratch marks and just scrapings across your body, some that were not caused by anything you physically held, but nonetheless, you had this happen to you consistently over and over again.
That would probably make Norback really paranoid when it comes to large groups.
Sure, that's up to you. So that is, oh wait,
What about the items we never got the chance to identify at the time?
yes, so you guys do have those. Why is this not working? Hold on a second. Why? I gotta check something. I don't know, for some reason my chat for this isn't working. I'll figure that out in a second. Yes, so you guys actually did get a ton of items at the end of the last session too, which you guys identified. And Trelbo's robe was magically imbued to look like a robe, although it was a heavy armor set. It was an adamantine chainmail robe. And then we got a bunch of other things too. Like you guys,
There was the brooch,
brooch,
knapsack, his robe.
Yeah.
And there's also the sphere of liquid.
Yes, the sphere is liquid. Nobody has a clue what to do with yet, but yeah, that's those items. I'm not gonna recap because there's just cool stuff that'll come up when it comes up, you know. But you guys are currently waking up back in the mentor's home, who has left. He left a while ago, and you guys, the home is left behind for you guys to use as like a temporary place of stay, which will eventually go away because he's gonna get rid of it. But that doesn't quite matter. You guys are waking up. I hate to do this because it's like, you know, it's adding one thing to another. But Norback,
Stop kicking my ass.
you woke up today specifically, and you mark on your piece of paper that you have 1 point of madness.
What the fuck is that?
Just mark it down. Yep.
I slit his throat before he wakes up.
Wait, no.
the dream that you had this last night was of those exact same dream. Those people attacking you, you killing all of them, except this time, after having killed them, you grew in size. For every single person that died, you got stronger. It became that much easier to kill the next. And then another, and another. And eventually you were so large and so powerful that the neighboring cities in your dream, they all... So, what's the word I'm looking for? They were all like at your mercy. You were that so strong that nobody even contended your power. And you effectively had worship over all of them. That's when you would wake up. So, everybody is currently in the mentor's home. You guys are together, and the twins are gone. The twins have left. Goldar took them and sent them off with Whittle. So, what do you guys want to do?
Guess I'm the one preparing breakfast and trying not to burn it.
I guess bring up, is Norback okay?
I'm fine.
Thorfinn, with your passive perception, you actually notice that in his eyes, there seems to be now a perpetual swirl of black energy on both of them.
Yeah, you don't look okay. Does anyone know anyone who could probably like tell what's going on with Norback?
Probably just a hangover.
Well, considering that last time something happened with him, we went to the church and it was 2,500 golds. The only thing we can do is go to the temple again, I guess, have him re-examined and pay at least double that. But first breakfast.
Yeah. All right.
But first breakfast. You guys have a very lovely, lovely breakfast. It is delicious. It is well done. Goldar, your cooking skills have gotten better. But yeah, no, it's a good start. It's a good start. Yeah,
Cooking is wisdom, isn't it?
You actually want to roll for it?
Yeah, I want to see if I can actually get something done.
Go for it. By all means, be my guest.
Yep, that's just barely not awful.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys aren't getting food poisoning tonight, but you know, I would have a serious conversation with Goldar about this. Oh my god, I love it. What the hell? Why is this not working, man? It's just ridiculous. Hold on. Oh, I guess we're switching. Hold on. Yeah, see, like none of this stuff is working. God damn it.
We'll tell it to work.
Well, hopefully we won't have to do any combat.
Oh, wait, what?
Because no, I said hopefully we won't have to do any combat because this is not cooperating.
I take that as a challenge.
There's always combat.
Don't take it as a that's not necessary. Don't do that.
I take it as a challenge.
There's
and you can't
no
stop me.
need for it though.
Just because there's no need doesn't mean I won't.
Why are you like this?
Because you knew I was like this before we even started. What did you expect?
I don't know. I regret it. I regret whatever I did expect. Guys, I genuinely don't even know how I set this up.
This is what happens when you don't stream.
Method is window. Can I choose this window? I can't. Why? Automatic. Let's do... Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Goldar, is that crossbow already prepared and ready to go?
Yeah, I can infuse it during a long rest. So unless you forgot to buy a crossbow, then you would have one now.
There it is. Figured it out. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic.
You're the only one panicking.
Yeah, that's true. It's accurate. All right, we're back. We're back in business. All right, so sorry. Anyways, yeah, you guys have a nice, beautiful breakfast. It could be better. I spoke too soon. It could be better, but you know what? It's your friend. It's all right. No big deal, right? Okay.
Well, those gnomes have been cooking all the time for us, so I didn't get any practice. Don't blame me.
I mean, at least I've tasted worse.
Yeah, it wasn't a net one.
Oh man.
And it definitely wasn't a soup with a finger in it.
Like I said, I've tasted worse.
All right. Can I examine Norbeck to check if I get any kind of information about his condition?
What type of check
Because
are you doing? Like, give me a descriptor of what you want to check for.
well, for now I probably just want to check his body, his conditions, if his organs have deteriorated or something like that, if his skin condition. I guess it's a medical check or something.
Yep, that's a medicine check.
Because as level 2, I get lesser restoration and don't know if that could work on him.
I doubt it.
I'll help him
I'm-
with the medicine check.
So, Kanan, you have the choice of also rolling independent or giving him advantage. Your choice.
I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
Then I'm rolling guidance and I'm trying a medical check.
Oh, it's
You just
12?
rolled the bonus.
What?
Yeah, I just rolled it in.
Oh, I see it.
That's only 15.
15.
I'm really
Okay.
not rolling good.
Checking his person, you notice that the scratch marks are they match up again. They're usual, right? They're same markings all throughout the week of his nails. You guys clean him every day because Snorback he's probably going to eat and get himself infected. So you guys have been tending to him. But for some reason today there are different markings on his body. You guys notice that there are actual slashing damage wounds, like somebody with a blade cut him. You check the blade, nothing. You check his possession, nothing. But his boots are muddy, and at some point he must have left. But he's got more damage on him than he normally does typically. Other than that, his organs, from what you can tell by touch, are seem to be okay.
So just injuries and for some reason probably night stalking or something.
Yes, correct.
So probably nothing I can do with my spells for now. Yeah, guess we have to go to the church again.
Okay.
Hey, say what?
Just come with us to
We are
the
gonna
church.
have you checked out again.
All right, you guys make your way over to the Allfather's Temple. Not difficult to do whatsoever. You guys make your way over, and it is busier. It is a lot busier than normal, right? With the extra building, there seems to be more people flocking to them, looking for guidance. Now that the Nutoj's faith and belief system is out of the city, those people are trying to gravitate to whatever they can. But yes, you run over the head. Oh my god, my brain is struggling here, guys. What the f?
Come on, you'll get there. I believe in you.
I don't know what's going on. I am like in a complete daze here. What the f?
Then wake the fuck up.
I'm trying
Hey.
to, man. What the F?
I guess you mean Odin Temple's headmaster?
Yes. I just want to call.
Kenlu.
Thank you, Kenlu. Oh my god. Yes, Kenlu is out and about as well. He sees you guys and rushes over to meet up with you. He says, "Hey, wow, it's great to see you. We could really use an extra pair of hands if you're not doing anything."
We actually came over because we need a favor. Our big guy here apparently caught something and we want him checked. I'm
fine. I told you guys, I'm fine.
Definitely, definitely.
Sure.
Come along.
We can go take a look. Sure, no problem. He takes you over to the Allfather's Temple, and everybody's making the way through. But Norback, as you approach the door of the temple, you're trying to walk through, and you're just unable to enter the hollow grounds of the Allfather's Temple.
Huh. Can't seem to get
Well-
through the fucking door.
Boffin, can you help him? Push from behind.
Try and shove him.
It's like shoving somebody into a brick wall. It's like you're just like grinding against something invisible, unable to get him through.
Ask Kanlu if do you have like warding or something that's keeping my friend from getting inside? Or something?
Not him specifically. No. We have warding to keep out evil, truly evil spirits. Unless your friend here is evil.
Man, he looks big and ugly and mean. He's not evil.
Yeah, you didn't have to be that mean to me. Goddamn.
He's too simple to be all evil.
Listen here, you little shit.
Oh,
Only a little evil.
he himself isn't really evil. He's just dumb. But considering how his eyes changed,
Are
who
you guys
knows?
really my friends, you assholes?
Who knows what has possessed him? So, I guess we need your help even more now.
Yeah, that is extremely bizarre. I don't like this. Let me get all the things in order. I'll meet you at your home. You guys are still in the same place as last time, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'll meet you there tonight, and we can go over and I can inspect them properly and see if I can figure anything out. Sounds good?
All right.
Works
Yeah.
for me.
I mean, I know you are busy here, so we don't want to take too much of your time. If we can't
I'll do what
enter
I
and
can.
can it do it right now?
For the chosen, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't really want to know what happens if a chosen one is possessed.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's extra bad. I'll make this quick. Don't worry. That's extra bad. He rushes off to try to finish up whatever his activities are.
All right. Any other plans for the day?
What did he need help with?
Kenlu?
Yeah.
Just trying to help people who are coming and asking for assistance with money, food, housing. There's some like typical people that are you can if you want to give me a perception check, Kanan. As the rest of this conversation is happening, you're trying to listen in some of the questions and queries that other people are bringing up through town.
Wouldn't Thorfinn with his 17 passive already have most information?
Well, that depends though, right? Because if
Not
you're,
as
if
much
you're
as the 24.
not as good as that, exactly. But yeah, passive perception, I tend to dampen when somebody is fully engaged in something else, right? Like you can't. It's hard to multitask, listen, and be engaged. So he was engaged with you doing things. Kanan, you do pick up on a conversation of one individual that's coming up. It seems to be some frantic mother who is complaining about the well in the back of their home, and she's hearing weird sounds and things from the well. But the guards have come checked. The people from here have come and checked, and they said there's nothing down there. And she's still convinced that there are sounds of either people talking or weird things coming from the bottom of the well, but no one was seeming to give her the time of day. Outside of that, it's all normal stuff.
Kaden, you want to go and check that out? See if we can find help. So I kind of want to curious, like, kind of want to see what's.
Well, only Kaden knows this. Nobody else heard this.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it too. I don't know what
I'm just rubbing my
My bad.
beard and think
Yeah.
about how to get Norbeck in or something.
The three of you are busy shoving Norback into an invisible wall while Kanan heard this conversation.
I'm gonna tell them stop wasting your time. Let's go investigate this.
Okay. You run up, and this human female kind of sees you approaching, and with all the armaments and stuff, you guys are decked out, and immediately switches attention, rushes towards you guys, and is like, please, 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 please help me. I don't want to live where I am, but I can't afford to leave, and there's a well in the back. It sucks. I don't like it, and nobody here wants to help. Can you please help? I need somebody to go and check to see if it's okay, if anything's going on. I don't have anything to give. I'm sorry. I don't have that much.
It's okay. Like, how long have you been living there? And like,
At this point,
kind of disturbances.
6 years I've been living there. I've been complaining about this particular issue for a year now, just about.
What kind of disturbances are you experiencing?
at nighttime, I hear people talking. Lots of loud sounds come from down there. And recently, especially, I heard. I thought I saw there was like a lantern or a light. Somebody going into the well. But that morning, I took the guards and they checked and they said they didn't find anything and that I was losing my mind. Do I look to you like I'm losing my mind? I'll answer that. Don't answer it. No, I don't look like I'm losing my mind. What?
I wouldn't say it's lost, but it's not in plain sight.
Okay, well, you're a funny guy. Haha. Are you able to help me or no?
I mean, we can. I'd like to check it out.
I don't mind checking it out right away, see if we can find anything, any tracks or anything else, because we are at the moment not busy. But at least during the night, we can't promise that we can come. Something else came up that's taking priority.
Okay, sure. That's fine. Something's better than nothing. I don't mind. She takes you guys through the city and.
Wait,
Good.
I mean, where's the well? Where's the house? I don't want to drop by the general store because I need to restock on potions. Forgot.
Yeah, sure. She tells you that this is on the eastern side of the of Winterfur, close to the gate leading into the eastern district.
So an hour's walk or something.
Just about. Yeah, but it does go past. If you wanted to quickly run up and purchase some goods, you definitely could. Yeah. Which, by the way, guys, I dropped the ball a while ago on naming the shops in all of my cities. I've been working on this. Never me. I have done this now. So the magic shop in Winterfur is called Potions and Lotions.
Why?
Because I couldn't be bothered to come up with something more creative. That's the simple answer.
I mean, magic shop would have been fine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's called Potions and Lotions, okay?
Considering that the guy in there is red buff, I don't know if I want to go there again.
In where?
In the magic shop, we bought our magic wands, magic staffs in there.
That is true. The person is holding down the fort.
Wait, so you're saying there's a buff potion in a shop called
Mush.
Potions and Lotions?
Potions and lotions, yeah.
Who sells staffs and magic wands, right?
Love potions and love lotions.
You got it. Right on the nose, baby. Right on the nose.
Okay.
All right, let's
We can go check this place out, but don't touch anything.
Everything's just a little bit stickier now. All right, you go. You can buy your potions at 60 apiece. Z-Bark is still in there, the half orc. He's doing his own thing, He doesn't look any buffer. I wish he did, but he's a typical guy. All right, you guys can follow this lady who I guess I will do this for you guys. Her name. This group historically is so bad for names. God. I imagine you guys are like this in real life too when you introduce yourselves to people. Her name is Lou. L-U-E. Lou. Lou Chiz. But she takes you guys through town. She patiently waits for you guys outside the magic shop. And inevitably, you reach her home. It is a very simple home. Nothing special, nothing lavish, nothing even stands out, to be honest with you. But when you guys walk into the backyard, you see this extremely old cobblestone well. It's got massive rocks that have just been placed with the mud to fill in the cracks in between, and then is an awning or roof that goes above, and it's just looks like a typical regular good old. Why am I so framey all of a sudden? Anyways, well.
All right, then let's take a look at the well first. If there is something down there, then probably something is coming up and down. So maybe we can find scratch marks or something else.
Yeah, I would like to take a closer look at the well.
Okay. Whoever wants to take a look down the well or investigate it, you can choose. If you're physically wanting to investigate, give me investigation. Visually is a perception.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for investigation.
Fuck.
And
Wait,
I'm boosting myself since it's an out of combat situation.
You managed to roll a 2 when you have a plus 8.
Wait, no, that's not including your new +3. You haven't changed your macro, Thorfinn.
Yeah.
You gotta fix that.
No. What?
Yeah, it says 7 + 1 + d20. Wait, 7?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's the perception
yes.
now. Yeah. I
Right.
rolled bad.
Right. Why do you have a +1?
He rolled
in
a
there?
2. Why does
With
he have a
that
plus
stone
1?
that he rubbed.
I'll have to take it out.
He's got a freaking
One.
stone.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right, he has
rubbed.
the
That's
stone.
Right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, you got the luck stone. Okay, Goldar, you start to check around the outside of the well, and you are very quickly able to identify that there are fresh marks that are coming in and out of the well. Thorfinn looking inside, there's nothing. It's just a regular well that goes down. There's not even a rope that goes down to the bottom.
So there are definitely some scratch marks here and there. So whatever it or who was, there is definitely someone climbing in and out of that thing. Can you see anything inside?
No? Maybe.
How deep is the damn thing?
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Hard to tell from where you are right now, but it goes down. I guess with your dark vision and Goldar's, you can see that it's somewhere ranging between 60 to 80 feet depth.
Well, time to get someone to go down there. Who's going down?
Just taking my ever bright lantern and shining it out,
Okay. Holding up
because
my
that thing
rope.
has 60 plus 60 range, so it should be pretty bright in there.
It's really bright.
I'm pulling up my rope and I guess I'll go down. Check.
Okay. What are you tying it off to a post, or are you giving the rope to one of your friends?
Nope, I'm tying it up. It's like, look, okay?
Yeah, I love
Combat wise, I
Um,
trust them, but like expecting them to hold up a rope is like
it. By all means.
I'm tying it
I'm
on top
taking
of
out
like
my rope too, and I'm tying it to the end of his, and then we leave it down. If it's 60 feet, I don't want you to jump down the last 10 feet or something, and then be stuck down there.
Sure, Thorfinn, you start to scale your way down the well, no problem whatsoever. It looks like this well has not been either used in a really long time or dried off, and just the water supply that come through here has not been available. But eventually you come down and you stop at the bottom, and you're still surrounded by this well. It's about 5 foot in diameter on all sides, and it's fully enclosed. There's no openings or anything that go anywhere.
I would like to investigate the rocks, the walls.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Oh, I should mention that there's a brutal storm coming through, so if I cut out, it's because the storm is causing issues, and it's highly unlikely that I come back online if that happens.
We'll
because-
tell it to fuck off and come back and play D&D.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'll just put it in the game, and then there will be no problems.
I thought you were gonna say there's a storm coming through and Torfa's gonna drown inside the well.
No, that's for a
we
different dungeon.
pull up the rope.
That's when you guys are splunking, and then everything just floods. You're dead. Okay, yeah, no, you start to inspect all the rocks around you and everywhere, but you do notice that about 4 feet above your head level, you can reach it. Some of the rocks have been haphazardly placed there to make it look like it's just part of the rock wall. You can push it. There is space behind it to go somewhere else.
I would like to explore more, see if I can pull up the rocks and the path.
Sure. Yeah, it's easy enough to excavate. You're able to excavate it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, looking through it now, you can see it's a give or take 15-foot tunnel. You're fairly cramped in there. You'd have to crawl through to a larger opening on the other end. And
There's no way I'd fit
interestingly
in
to
there.
you, on the deep end, on the far end, is worked cobblestone, like the exterior of rugged, what would be like bricks, but cobblestone. Somebody has carved out or in.
Don't worry,
Do I
Norbek. You still have your rope that makes your size smaller.
Oh yeah. Well, that just makes you shorter, not smaller.
Yeah, enough.
All that. Do I see people? Do I hear people?
Nothing. You hear nothing. You see no person or anything of the kind.
Is there light? What else do I see? Are there light sources where I can?
Nope. There's no sconces anywhere. Like you're still in the well. So if you wanted to crawl through, you could and then come out on the other end. But you're
it's
still
fine.
looking
He hasn't
at the
told us
tunnel
anything.
ahead of you.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I was meaning like.
I'm still shining my light down on you and watching what you're doing, stumbling in, on the walls.
I guess-
I'm gonna go down the rope and help him out.
Sure. You can start your descent down.
I guess I'll crawl back out and communicate to the others that there's a hole here that might lead to somewhere.
You are met with the butt of a cannon coming backwards down.
Oh well.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could use the setting stones if we're gonna go somewhere separate, if we're gonna try to explore this path. So I'm gonna tell that to Goldar and ask it to drop the other stone for me and Keenan.
Okay.
Does it? Yeah, I think it's big enough for all of us then. The hole.
The
Awesome.
well itself is 5 feet wide. It's a 5 foot.
No, I
diameter
mean
well.
the whole
No,
tiny
no.
tunnel all through if we want to investigate.
Yeah, you guys can all. Goldar, you would have no problem. You're already smaller in stature. You're able to all crawl through it. Yes, there's a crawlable space. Norback might struggle, but I think you'd be okay.
Yeah, with his rope, he
There's a
should be able to
question
go
mark
through.
there.
There's a question. I forgot. You got the robe that shrinks you. Yes, you'd be
Yeah,
okay.
it makes me shorter, but it doesn't make me any fucking less thick.
Oh, you
as a
just get
person.
stocky. It's
Yeah,
like when
it's
you
just-
compress and shorten a picture. You just
Yeah,
get
you just
So you're-
compress it.
In other words, you're a big dwarf.
Essentially.
giant dwarf. Oh, that's awesome. Norback, give me a strength check just to see if this is gonna. It's just for funsies. If the intent is for you guys to get down and through the tunnel, that'll be no problem whatsoever. You guys can do that with ease.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, no problem. You're able to get through. There's a part where you feel like you're gonna get stuck on like a boulder, but you're able to basically shoulder check it and break that section of boulder off altogether. And like when you come out the other end, you just shove this boulder like chunk onto the floor with you. But easy enough.
Shoulder checks that and cause a
How the
collapse.
fuck do you shoulder check a boulder? And win.
You just did, okay?
It's you we are talking about here.
You figured
Fair
it out.
enough.
Yeah, honestly, it is you.
All right. Then
If any normal person tried that, they'd just break their shoulder.
Accurate.
yeah, then I'm just ensuring Louis that we found something in the well, a passage, and we are gonna continue an investigation. And then I'm following up.
Yep. You can hear her as you're going down the well, basically just be like, "See, Tommy, I freaking told you, you loser. There is something." And she's just like going around telling everybody that she was right and they all suck. Yeah, you guys all make your way down to the bottom of the well, go through this small, very cramped space, and are spat out on another side with a room. This is a worked cobblestone space, which about 35 feet wide and 40 feet long. It's just barely high enough for you guys to, for the average height here, to stand.
Goddamn.
You have to kind of hunch a little bit, otherwise you'd be scraping the top with your head. Norback, you're okay with your cape on, but Goldar, you feel like the space here almost is fitting for you, like people of your height. It feels natural. But ahead of you,
I'm feeling
is-
happy being a dwarf right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like being back home.
Short bastard.
Directly ahead of you guys, for anybody that does not have any light source, this would be hard to see, but Goldar,
Yeah,
you've got
I have
your-
the ever bright lantern still, so
Yes.
it should be illuminated nicely.
Wait, what?
So
What is? Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. So looking ahead of you, this place looks like not very much has happened here. Like very little travel has gone through. There is definitely some foot traffic though. You can see on the floor. Ahead of you is an archway that is carved out in through the earth itself, and then a staircase that goes up to the left to a second floor immediately to the left of it.
I want to check for traps.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
Damn, I was really hoping Thorfinn would just run into them. We'd find
I
him
had-
that way.
I had to beat him
The
to
tried
it.
and true method, right?
He did beat him.
Oh,
Yeah,
as you were, Thorfinn.
Oh my god.
we're gonna send Thorfinn ahead anyway.
Yep.
Good. You see nothing wrong with this place.
I guess.
Well, he doesn't see much of anything.
Yeah, that too. So
You can trust me. I checked everything.
Yeah, he is our teammate. Why would he lie to us?
I guess I'll take the lead then and
Alright.
walk ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? You've got that archway and you've got the staircase that goes up to the left.
When I look at the archway, do I get anything from with a history check or something? I mean, could it be dwarven, so as part of the temple or anything useful?
Give me a history check with advantage.
And let's add guidance since we are still not in combat.
Mhm.
Well,
Some great
13.
guidance you got there.
This is you can pick up that this has very heavy overtones of dwarven stonesmithing. Even the rocks here do not belong to this area of Midgard. A lot of the slabs are different mineral compositions from the Golden Peaks, and even near Dagor when they excavated the massive tunnel into the ground that is Dagor itself.
Right, so definitely dwarven craftsmanship. Who knows if it's a separate thing or part of the tunnel, so part of the temple. So
I kind of want to check for footprints or activity.
You already saw it. There it is a little disturbed on
Oh,
the
yeah.
floor here.
I mean, leading to which way?
Both, everywhere. It leads to
Both.
through the archway. It leads up the stairs to the left.
Is
Whoever
it the
was here
same,
was.
same footprints or is it multiple?
It's they're like boot prints, right? It's hard to tell if they're the same or not. In size wise,
Let's
there's the
split up,
exact same.
gang.
Kanan, do you want to do check the footprints if you can see who they belong to, or if you get any information from that side? You're a tracker, pretty much.
Yeah, would I be able to see which one was used most recently or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, I mean it's the like there's some dirt next to some of the boot prints that you guys are walking past. That would insinuate that this has been a recently traveled path, right? It's even as a tracker, it's very difficult to identify much of anything from a boot print other than hey, somebody's been here. What's the duration that they were last recently here? And I'm telling you that they were here very recently.
Do they have small feet?
Average feet. Average feet. This is information everybody can see, right?
Yeah, at least with enough light we can.
I
And
guess
for once, I
we're
can
trying-
actually use my lantern and give us enough light.
We're trying to see from the foot activity, which ones like the recent one, so we will kind of like decide where
Yeah.
to go for.
Just follow the dirt then.
Okay, in that case, the most recent footprints with the dirt go through the archway into the next room.
I would take the lead, but sneak.
No, you got this. I
Yeah, but-
believe in
Yeah.
you.
Give me a stealth
I would
check,
like
please.
to go for stealth. Yeah.
Do you really want to try and be stealthy when I'm here with the lantern with 120 feet range?
That's why I'm like gonna be ahead. I wanna like
You
go ahead.
don't, you don't have dark vision, you know?
I know.
I sense no
So-
danger here.
I'll still like wanna be able to like at least hide the darkness.
No,
I'll know where you guys are.
You could find shadows, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm actually
I mean,
really
not
that-
you
Not
are going
Norbacks,
in
but yeah.
with
Frick,
actually
with a
recommend you
31, you
go
can
What is
basically
that
hide in plain
stealth
sight.
roll?
Okay,
the
you're
fuck is that stealth
almost
roll?
invisible. What the fuck?
Holy shit. Dude, no one's ever seen you. This is gonna erase them from my memory.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
Huh? Where did he go?
Wow. 31 at
He
level
went to go
6.
get the milk. He's coming back later.
I don't think I've ever seen a 31 rolled that low of a level. Holy Christ. Okay, well, no problem. You feel
Net 20.
you are so good at stealth that your group loses track of you for a minute. If they're not physically keeping their eyes on you, every time they look away, they're like, wait, where'd he go? It's insane. You're one with a shadow right now.
Time off did you good.
Yeah, exactly. You walk up to the archway, Thorfinn, and looking into the room ahead, you're able to see ahead of you that...
Wait, I just want to add to that. I'm so good at stealth that my party forgot I was there.
Yes. I would be careful with that because just leave you, which is a consistent MO for some of your group members. You walk up to the arch, and in the room next ahead of you is not worked stone. This one seems to just be carved out from the earth itself. It's not a very large room. It's 20 feet in diameter and it varies from 20 to 15 to 25, and it's more of an oval shape. It goes about 15 feet high, and in the center is about a 5-foot hole that descends down into something. Across from this space is a staircase that goes up. It's a very narrow staircase that goes up into another space. And looking to the staircase to your left, immediately you look up, and through the worked stone archway as well, it levels out and turns to the left.
No people, no activity, nothing.
No.
It's
I
gotta
guess,
be
like,
dark in there.
Yeah, I'll pop out of the darkness, like call the team and like lead them in for the light, help them, lead them, and then for just to help investigate the area.
Okay. Which area?
I mean like that spot, so we can decide like what we can find, see where we'll go from there.
Do we see anything? Like, is it just a tunnel? Like,
Now that we have a light source,
It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. The footprints go in both directions. The dirty ones still go into the room next, the large room, right? Not the staircase. And they go out and up the staircase on the opposite end onto the second floor over there.
I guess we just
Peek
find
into
a
the
way
hole?
up. Yeah, like find a way out. So we'll just like go upstairs.
Okay.
We're underground. Yeah.
You want to? You guys are making this so difficult. Okay, so do you want to go the path to the stairs that go up this way, or do you want to go into the room and up? There's two ways to go up, right? I might have spoiled you guys.
I go
with-
into the room.
with battle maps. I've screwed myself here.
Yes, you have.
Oh well, we'll figure it out together. Theater of the mind is fun. Just gotta exercise a little bit of imagination.
Stop making me use my brain, goddammit.
It's imagination, man. You gotta visualize it.
Yeah, but
All
it
right.
makes me use my brain.
Fair, touche. Norback, you go up the stairs to the staircase to your left, up to the second
No, I
floor.
said I was gonna go into the room. Yeah.
Room.
Oh.
Leading up. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You walk into the room. It's a normal room, nothing special. But you walk forward, and the little space tunnel or the hole that goes into the ground descends down really, really far. And for you, knowing your dark vision, it goes down about 90 feet, and you can see that it opens up down to the right, and then there a space out of the wall has been carved into the opposite side of that tunnel as well. But those footsteps they don't go down this tunnel; they go up the staircase ahead of you.
So down at the bottom there's a pathway out down to the whatever fuck direction, and there's a carved out spot.
Yes,
How far down is that again?
90 feet.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's a deep hole. I say we just go towards the stairs across the way.
Yeah, I already used my rope in the well, so I don't have
think
a
we
way
have
to go
enough
down
rope
there.
for this, and I don't know if it's worth it.
All right, let's continue where we can.
got the immovable bar. We can have somebody crawl down the rope, place the bar, and then set up another rope.
Yeah. Why not just let one sit on the immovable bar, activate, jump down, activate, deactivate, deactivate.
I was gonna say, just hold the
deactivate,
bar in your
activate,
hand.
deactivate.
Yeah, deactivate, activate, deactivate, activate
Up
every
a
5
ladder
feet.
or something.
You're not gonna get up again, but at least you're
No,
gonna
you
get
could.
down
You just
safely.
gotta do a lot of pull-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's doable. You just gotta do a lot of pull-ups.
Yeah, and you are gonna get 1 feet per pull-up or something.
Oh man,
Uh,
that's amazing.
Wait,
I also
so
don't
what-
have I also don't have Featherfall prepared, so let's just continue where we can.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go up them stairs.
Also, I kind of think that the hole might not be done by people. So, like, creeping into the hole of like unknown origin would just lead us to a mouth of something big.
Well, to be fair, we went into a tunnel in a well of unknown origin.
Yes, but like, yeah, fair.
You failed that one.
I mean, but the well path was like, it was we were trying to hide it by placing the
Yeah, but
cobblestone
that
back.
doesn't change the fact we went into a tunnel that leads to an area of unknown origin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm more,
I
more
mean,
like I'm
you're-
kind of like concerned of who or what made the hole. This time.
Don't worry about it. That's probably the answer.
Usually it's Norbeck that's pushing his head into unknown areas like portals into another holy area and gets bitten by centipedes.
Hey, fuck off, okay?
That show he's
Let
starting
me
to
let me have this one, okay?
He's starting to think things out. This is great.
I'm only saying that you're learning from experience, so well done.
I mean, that's the only way for me to learn at this point. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah. I mean, your wisdom is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I may be stupid, but I learned because I'm stupid.
All right, let's continue.
So
With
we'll
another
go to the other
staircase
path.
ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What's happening? What are you
We're
guys
going across. We're going across the room up that staircase.
Okay, all right. 'Cause there's a
And
lot
we
of
don't
conversation
fall
skipping.
into the hole.
Walk around it, nice and comfy. You go out the staircase, and it opens up into a very, very different space room. It seems to have sandstone all across here. I will change the view of the group here so that you guys can see it. But whoops, my bad.
I can't see shit.
I totally did not do this on purpose. Hold on a second. Say, did that work? It didn't. Oh, why is it not? Hold on. I have light sources in this room. Why is my light source not working?
Cause the fact of you.
What? Hold on. Let me move this to the map layer. Did that work?
No.
It still didn't
Or
work.
like,
Why isn't it? That's so obnoxious. That didn't work either. Why is this?
How about do your goddamn job better?
I just don't understand. Like, this is everything's set up for it to work correctly, but it doesn't seem to want to do the thing. If I put it to the token layer, it didn't do anything on the token layer either. Why? Hold on.
are our tokens in there?
Did you actually-
Yeah, no, your guys' tokens are in there, but
Okay.
why isn't this working?
Maybe the map isn't uploaded.
No, it's loaded. I see you guys interacting with it. I just don't know why this is happening. See, it's making things brighter on my side. Hold on.
I don't
Actually
see
like
shit.
those
turn on
colored
night vision
droplets
for
from
you.
us.
See if this will change it. That didn't change it. What? Dude, I don't understand. Why is this happening?
Maybe it's just
light.
something with the fog of war. I don't know.
Light. Let's make that this. Did that do it?
Oh, it's still black.
I don't get it.
And it's a pretty big map. Pretty big map.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that part.
Don't think too hard about it. It'll only make us dumber.
Why is that happening? It's so weird. I've literally never seen this effect. Hold on. Do I have your guys' Kanan? Put you in here. That work? Didn't work either. What? Oh my god, no. This is not gonna work if I can't get this right. Hold on.
I'm gonna get something to drink real quick.
Let me see if I can get this working here. Aha!
What was it?
I don't know. It just worked. That's all I know. I don't ask
Did it
questions. I just know.
We can't interact with our tokens.
God, dude. It's freaking hell.
Goldark is the only one that works.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Freaking hell.
Why are they so tiny?
It's because this map isn't auto scaled.
Oh, I see.
So it's like I have to.
He's a chunky boy.
Yeah, I gotta do it physically or manually. I mean,
Man, you're using some old tokens. We don't have this health.
I know you guys gotta update some of this stuff. I'm sorry.
The health bar is so small.
I also don't know why that's the case. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the fact that this is all food bar, and it is what it is. Like that just is what it is.
Okay.
Here's your little pet. You need her. I'll increase the size. Freaking hell, dude. Nothing can just go without a hitch, can it?
No, that's not how this works.
Super annoying. Now let's see if I move this to the map layer. Why can you guys still see this?
I don't know. Why can't I? You tell me.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna do the DM thing now. I'm just gonna do DMing. Hey, get your butts back there. Get your butts back over here. Okay, you guys are just walking in. Get your faces back here. Okay.
Light source.
Mira. I'm just gonna put Mira in the corner. I'm gonna put Molly in the corner.
Weirdly enough, the health bars are so tiny I can't even read them if I zoom fully in.
Oh yes. That is a thing. All right, so here's what you guys see. Now that we're past that hurdle, you guys walk up the staircase, and ahead of you, you can see sandstone that was used to build this room here. Bizarre. There's no sandstone of any kind that you are aware of, Goldar, in all of Midgard, the main continent itself. The closest thing to sandstone that you're aware of is on Samdas, which is the desert island in the shattered lands. But you look around you, and to your immediate left and right, when you come up and turn past the staircase, there are basins of oil that have been long since dried, and the residue just sits at the bottom at this point. But in the center of the room, columns that once held the ceiling have fallen over all over the place, and a bright light shines through a very large crack in the ceiling, presumably somewhere in the city. You can kind of in the distance hear some pitter-patter of traffic, of the people, the city life, but the space up top here also has been caved in. Once upon a time it was a door, but it's completely, like, looking at it, gone. And then ahead of you, deeper down, across the room, you can see that there is a staircase that goes up about 10 feet, and there is a stone wall that meets you there with pictogram, like hieroglyphic markings all across them. And it's a staircase that descends to your right.
This one leads to nowhere.
This one has pictures.
Yes.
I'll start exploring.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
The grid isn't set, is it? No.
Just follow it as best you can.
Whoa, this map is friggin' huge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't even, like, interact with this thing.
Would be nice if I had levitation set, but no. I never have the right spells prepared.
It's always I've seen you run into the problem where you have one prepared and then you have to switch it out for something else. You're like, damn it, I needed the old one. That's always infuriating.
Spells.
I mean, I'm incredibly versatile, but I need the information where we are going into. If we're just running blindly into it, then half of the time I have.
And you are in the
half of
wrong
the
group,
spell
my
not
friend,
prepared.
for we always run in blindly
Yes.
into everything.
Especially like We
Yeah.
put ourselves in situations we're never prepared.
This team comp is your bane. It is the opposite of helpful.
There is no healer. We don't do that
That's
shit here.
so funny. Okay, so you guys starting to traverse the room here. All right. Making your way over to the staircase to your right, you see there's a spiral descending staircase that starts off with sandstone and then quickly changes into just the worked stone from earlier, descending deeper down.
I'm gonna go look at the picture.
Yeah, I also wanna move over and take a look.
Sure. You guys go up to the wall that is present here, and the wall itself, the drawings that are depicted here to you, Goldar, are ancient. They are very, very old depictions of a time that no longer exists. It starts off with what looks to be just like a blanketed landmass. It's an aerial perspective. And you can see what looks to be 5 individuals that are coming down from the skies, landing on the ground. It then transitions to smaller folk that are crawling out of the mountains and the hills and the landscape around, and they meet and they have conversations. Those 5 larger individuals from the sky leave. The smaller folk start to build, they start to develop, and it looks like for geography, these small figures go and begin digging a massive hole into the ground. And it is beyond to the right side of a mountain ridge. The geography of this is almost directly akin to how you all know Midgard to be. That mountain ridge seems to line up with the Golden Peaks, and that hole is where today Dagor sits. Oh, I didn't finish. I had stopped for no reason. You see them. I don't know why I stopped. I lost my own. Yeah, it's super dramatic for no reason. The pictogram shows them digging a hole. The last pictogram shows those 5 individuals from the sky coming back down to meet them. However, this time it is met with hostility. Those smaller individuals in this hole have, for the most part, defended the 5 that have come down, and whereas the borders that have been created seem to completely divide this location from the rest of the land, and the 5 individuals stand with an army behind them and this location on its own. Pictogram continues to show that the 5 are not able to penetrate these walls, and these individuals are able to hold their ground. The last picture shows that it is assimilated. That last city, the borders fall, and that those 5 individuals assume ownership of the entire land and leave. You see the picture of one last individual is a dwarven man. Long white beard, long white hair, draping no armaments of any kind, just entirely in, not necessarily a birthday suit, but like wearing pants and things, but just in his full glory. Something about this individual seems familiar to you.
So if I get this right, those 5 figures came down, talked to the creatures, left. The creatures dug down, dug in, created defenses. The 5 came. The 5 then attacked and conquered, even if it took a long time, and then left again.
Yes.
And in the end, we just get a heroic dwarf looking over whatever happened.
You have the last pictures of an individual. Not necessarily like overlooking. It's just the representation of who this person once was. You can see that through the cracks in the sandstone here, there is another space behind this wall with something in it. It's hard to see what's past it, but there is something behind it.
I just see pretty pictures.
From the story that from the pictograms, like, is the dwarf part of the people defending, or
Yes.
part of the 5
Defending. Yeah. It seems to be taking like a king or a leader position.
I don't know if it's magical, but let's just walk forward and touch that last that dwarven picture. Since I'm a dwarf, maybe it's reacting.
You interact with it, and at first nothing seems to happen. But you watch as where you touch the wall, it starts to crumble away. The sandstone transitions to rock and then just turns to gravel and sand and starts to decay as the entire pictogram just goes away altogether. You see ahead of you. You can push forward, by the way, I believe. Are you guys able to push forward? Yeah, there you go.
Just a second.
Starflame would be like, what did you do, Goldar?
He
That's
broke
like,
it. I didn't do it. He broke it. He paid for it.
Yeah, I'm wiggling my hands at Norbak. Those are very destructive hands.
I bet I could have done the same thing.
Ahead of you, you see an extremely well-preserved room. There are tables to the left and right, a single table to the left and right, like a cabinet, with vases and plates and different assortments of holding containers on top, and wooden cabinets underneath. Ahead of you, you see two other oily basins, both of which are interestingly still full. These have not been dried out, and a large coffin in the center above the pedestal where the orange sits.
Right, guess it's another round of investigation. Let's start with the north then. The things that are on those tables.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
like, well,
While they do that,
And
I'm gonna be
I'm
getting grave robbing here.
Boosting myself.
Okay, Norback, give me a strength check.
Why did I roll intimidation? And why did it go so well?
You're just screaming at the cupboards. Open! Open!
Open the fuck up!
I said open!
give me loot!
If I was part of your team and that happened, I'd be like, oh my god, this is an intelligence sapping room! Run! This guy's an idiot! Oh, that's awesome. That's incredible. You still rolled an 18.
Well,
you rolled well, you're fine.
I rolled an 18, yeah, so
Yeah.
it would be
Super high.
plus 3, played 25 in total.
Okay, so there's a few things happening in this room as of right now. Kanan, did you want to do something as well?
I'm gonna investigate this area down here.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna do them. Try to do them. This is all gonna happen simultaneously because everybody's doing this at the same time. They all split up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so Goldar, you go up to the top and you start to open the cupboards here and start to look through them all. Thorfinn, you start to look through it as well. And to you, Thorfinn, none of this makes any sense. It's just vials and different, like, collection jars. You see powders in one of them. Other ones, you see different, like, small little tiny animal bones that are just collections. Goldar, you start to look through all of it, and you quickly realize that this was a ritualistic the components that were used as whatever. There's the storage component for somebody that was doing a ritual. These are components for it. You also do find that in the scrawlings on one of the... Actually, wait a second. No, you rolled well enough that once you're kind of done looking through this, you look over your shoulder, and on the side of the coffin that is the stone coffin itself that's facing you, you're able to pick out on the Instagram, the pictogram there. Yeah, there's the little Instagram logo. You pick out from the wall there that the people that were defending against the 5 that came down were not destroyed because of a physical warfare. They were killed because of a chemical warfare. And you watch the chemical warfare sweep the lands, and it's the way it's drawn, it's like a cloud that takes the entire coffin from the left, right, and above. And at that exact time, Norback, you go and
I'm using my reaction and shout, "Don't touch it!"
he's already there.
It's
You
too
go and you
late.
start to shove the coffin top over, and as you do, a massive plume of gray smoke gets shot out. And you just give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Everyone.
No, it's just the people within 5 feet, so you guys
Oh,
are
no.
good. Thorfinn's far enough. Ooh, you guys watch as Norbak goes, he opens it up, looks inside, gets hit, and then just falls back to the ground, unconscious on the ground, and slides down the steps a little bit.
Okay.
Good start.
I'm gonna look at Goldar. What the hell's going on?
During that time, Kanan, you're exploring your end, and you find a lot of scrolls, old paper scrolls that are just stacked on top of one another over and over again, with a seal that is extremely old, but it has the marking of MO on it. It's a wax seal with MO written on it.
I'm assuming we're gonna try to wake up Norbak before I ask him questions.
I ran down, hold my breath, and I'm trying to drag him away from the cloud. That's settling in this room now.
Okay, dragging him away. All right, no problem. How do you want to wake him up? He's alive. There's nothing wrong with him. He just seems to be unconscious.
I'm gonna slap him as hard as I can. I only have 10 strength anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Oh god, the symbols are so small too.
Yeah, all
no.
is pretty small.
It's like, nah, he's dead.
Yeah, my bad. Symbols indicate you have passed.
You get the shit out of him.
Sorry for your loss. You go, you slap the crap out of him, and it just kind of cocks his head off to the side. He's still out cold.
Nice.
Can I
Take
I was like, is that
actually, it's
is
a
that like a
crit.
little-
That's a melee damage. You take 8 damage.
Wait, what?
You're unconscious. You take double his crit damage. You take 8 damage from Goldar slapping the crap out of you on the side of your face. Kanan, what were you saying?
is that like a little moat or a little water?
Where?
That's that little path that's going through.
Oh, it's a wall.
That's a
That's
wall
the
that
wall
was there.
that
It's-
crumbled away.
yeah, it's crumbled
Oh,
away
yeah.
all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
The
not
smoke
working, so I'm-
eventually does stop producing and lands on the ground and dissipates into the cracks of the floor. It's about a minute of panic, but Goldar, you start to see that across Norbak's skin, small little patches of gray scale start to.
I mean,
produce.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to see since I'm already fucking gray.
Oh no, this is very distinct to what your coloration is, and you know exactly what that looks like and where you've seen it before.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm casting Lesser Restoration on him.
It does. You're able to stop the progression right where it is. It doesn't cure what's on him, but it stops the progression of it across his arm, and he wakes up from the casting of Lesser Restoration.
All right.
Man,
Could I
man,
prepared that in the
grave
morning when I
robbery?
saw your eyes?
Grave robbing, bad idea.
Yeah, you should have checked it first if there were any traps. Not that you would have found any.
How the fuck am I supposed to check for traps when it's a closed coffin? Who the fuck traps a coffin?
Haven't we found enough trapped stuff already?
Yeah, but what traps a coffin? Is it just to be a dick after they're dead? Like, you don't need the
Well-
shit anymore. Just give it to me.
Well, on the side of that coffin, I saw a pictogram that those that fought back after those 5 big creatures were actually killed chemically warfare. So that thing is either a poison or a disease. So it may just come from the corpse, so not be an actual trap.
Is that like the one that you've been dealing with back home?
Considering that Norbek's gray skin became even grayer, yes, probably.
Hey,
Yeah,
now I
they're
can
still-
at least live up to my last name.
Did the initials MO mean anything to you?
Initials? Let me see.
It's on the scrolls over here.
Alright, I'm tiptoeing over that I don't whirl up more of that sand stuff.
Give me a history check with advantage, Goldar.
Alright. I mean, guidance is really nice, but... History. Let's boost myself up. It's a 1. 17.
17. At first, it doesn't stand out at all, but you recall the picture that was drawn in the sandstone wall that has crumbled, and you remember that legends speak of a king that once ruled Dagor, and was the sole purpose. So it was the sole reason why Dagor became such an influential point in the dwarven race for having established Dagor. He himself was the only one to have ever been able to withstand any type of disease, poison, and the fortitude that he showed his people is what allowed them to hold their ground against this invasion for so long. And you remember his name to be Modar Orinforge. Orinforge, you know, is the highest esteemed title, the last name title for a dwarf, as they are the most established and well-versed crafters or enchanters. I'll type his name out for spelling.
Considering. Nice. I'm gonna copy.
Sure. Well,
It's always interesting to see what you say and what I actually write down in my notes.
when I go back and I read them, I am like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to write phonetically because I can't really know how you are actually typing it.
Yeah, I'll do a better job at typing it up.
Well, it doesn't really matter as long as I'm speaking according to what I heard, so it should be pretty much the same.
You're right.
All right, and I tell that name and its significance for dwarf to Kanan, and those scrolls, are they rolled up,
Yes.
stamped or something, or?
Yeah. So they're all like scrolls are, right? Like they're rolled up, and where the wax seal has sealed them shut is indented, right?
All right. What's the condition of those scrolls?
Very good condition.
Can I take them without them falling apart?
Yeah, they're preserved. Everything in this room seems to have been preserved really, really well.
Should we be worried about Norpack?
I'll be fine.
Didn't you call this thing the Great Death?
Yep.
Couldn't possibly be that bad, right?
Come on, it's
Right?
Norberg. It's only gonna kill him in 5 years or something.
Oh, great. I'll probably end up killing myself first, let's be honest. By stupid I do.
Norbeck's
Well,
becoming an
considering-
expensive pet.
Oh, shut the fuck.
We may just want to put him down.
Well, my spell for now at least stopped the spread. You can try and, well, see if you can do anything with those petrified areas. Maybe if you cut them off and heal them with a healing spell, then it's gonna get better. But who knows?
Okay.
I don't know this version of the Great Death since ours is not so forgiving.
Can I try and rip it off?
Yeah, you put your hand underneath and start prying it, but looking underneath, it doesn't seem to just be on a level of just the skin. It protrudes down into your musculature. Like you're trying to pry it, but it's like trying to rip roots out of the ground as like veins have protruded into you.
Doesn't mean I can't keep trying.
Okay. You want to give it a go?
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't take you very long, but you are able to pry it right out of your skin. You will take 9 points of force damage as you tear this out of your skin, and the tendrils that come out, they go far. They almost go all the way from the patch on your arm up to your elbow, and your entire right side of your arm is now numb and weak. All attacks made with your right side have disadvantage right now.
Oh, nice.
All right.
But it is gruesome.
I mean, that's way more fast acting than the one I know. But I guess you're lucky I got lesser restoration because of your eyes.
My what?
Because of the swirl in your eyes, I prepared lesser restoration just to be sure. And
Wait,
that's
that's a
pretty much
thing?
what saved you right now. What? You? Okay. Thorfinn,
You think I look in a mirror?
show him his eyes with your blank dagger. I'm pocketing all the scrolls.
Sure, no problem. There's a bunch of them. I don't know. Let's just say 6.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read them in here, where it's a little dim and dangerous, maybe.
Is the gas clear? Can we like
Yeah,
check closely?
Yeah, it already seeped down, but
Yes.
just don't do an Urbak and roll on the ground or something and whirl it all up again.
I'm gonna take a big breath, hold my breath, and walk up to the.
Same. I wanna
Yeah, I
see
wanna-
who is in the coffin.
Yeah,
If it
let's
is
check like
the High King.
Looking inside the coffin, you see there is a dwarven, somebody of dwarven stature, musculature, or like skeleton structure as well, laying in the center, adorned with gems and beautiful metals, finely crafted Goldar. And in the center of the person, it lays a shield. And in the very center of the shield is another. It seems to be like an indentation of a smaller emblem of a small shield with a T-posing. Well, yeah, it would be. It's like double indentation. There's the regular shield that would be like you would wield it, and then the first indentation is of a smaller shield, and then a second indentation into that one as well of a T-posing man with like a swirl around him.
that mean anything to him?
I mean, either way, it
Is
could
it-
be a
you said it-
shield to use.
Is it match one of the pieces I have?
You start to rifle through your belongings and everything, and interestingly enough, you actually identify that very recently, when you guys were going through the Nutoj temple underneath, their massive cache of items you had found, you found a small little object that very closely resembles this little object with the same T-posing man on it.
You guys want to see if it fits?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, let's plug it in.
Drop it
Be
on
careful.
top. You drop it on top, and the entire shield begins to lift up out of the ground as it reacts with it being coming whole again. And underneath it, it's like a lid almost. Like the shield pulls away, and underneath the dwarven person's chest, the heart is still fully intact and in one piece. It doesn't seem to have decayed or mummified or anything. The rest of the remains, though, are decayed and super rotten, but the heart seems to still be fully intact.
Is it beaten?
No. But it hasn't decayed.
That looks weird.
And what happened to the shield itself? Is it now floating in front of us?
Yeah, it's standing on its point, on like what would be your pelvis.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but let's reach out to it. Since it's a dwarven thing, I'm probably the only one who has any chance of getting out of it not dying.
So what are we doing?
I'm just touching it. Let's see if it reacts to me or if it just falls down.
Do you touch it? And you're touching the heart, you said, or the shield?
The shield.
Nothing happens. Shield stays where it is.
Do
Can I move? Can I move?
shock,
Yep, you can move it.
try a shocking grasp on the heart and see if it would kickstart it.
Huh.
Well, I'm just gonna take the shield then. If he's just gonna be touching it.
You
Well,
pry it right
sure.
off, back. It's in your hands.
I'm gonna identify it later. Because, yeah, right now isn't the time. But Actually, that's an interesting thought of you, Kanan. But it's
Wait.
also kind of desecrating.
My guy, we already opened his tomb and stole the shield. You can't really get much worse.
What?
That's
If he's the High King of Digor, then I have to bring back the corpse anyway. There's
It's
no way
already
we
just
can...
his skeleton.
No. So what? If he's the High King, then he has to be buried in Digor.
But
Highest
aren't you
honors
curious-
and all.
That
Aren't you
sounds like a you
curious, Julia?
problem, not a me
Yeah, I mean-
problem.
Yes, that's a
Listen.
me problem. That's a dwarf problem.
Maybe
But
he
does
was
it not
banished here.
interest? Yeah. Does it not seem interesting to you, Goldier, that everything is rotten except the art? Might be.
Well, he has been here for several thousand of years, if not longer. What I'm more interested in is why the heart is still fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Like,
what he's saying.
does it? Yeah.
While you guys contemplate that, I just want to try and take anything that looks valuable.
There's a
Don't.
lot of.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I do not care. I want the money, so I can get.
There's a lot of shit on this corpse. There are jewels. There are necklaces. There's a crown that is a part of this as well. This person was well adorned with gifts when they passed and were put here.
Well, I don't need it now. They're dead.
And they are still a dwarf, and maybe even our High King. So I'm not going to allow you to steal all that stuff. At least
I'm
not
going
until
to
we have
try
identified
anyways.
him. We are gonna get in a fight over this.
So, how do you like? Does it not like? Does it seem like there's something special about the heart that's repelling the decay?
Yeah, definitely something special. After fighting off, or at least getting in between Norbak, let's try something. I'm
I don't know.
reaching out my hand towards the hand and use Cure Wounds on the heart. Let's see if it reacts.
How do I want to do that?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay. The heart starts to beat again. Very, very slowly, but it does start to beat again to its full, its full glory. It's beating very strong. Doesn't pump anything anywhere, but it is beating.
Well, that's just even more concerning.
Okay.
I kind of want to try something.
What is
I'll
it?
take one of my daggers and like chip off like a piece of whatever was a part of Norbak, and take the
Yeah.
flake of
He probably
part of-
threw it to the
yeah.
ground anyway.
Yeah,
I did. I'm not gonna
Look at it.
hold on to it.
yeah,
You're
like-
poking the heart with what Norbak ripped off of him?
No. The flake of
Yeah.
Norbak's skin, and like take a piece of it and just like put it close to the heart.
Why?
You do
I
this,
don't know, just
Science.
and Goldar,
science, man.
to your absolute amazement, that flesh of skin returns to its regular form when he touches it.
Science, bitch.
Think you do stick your arm down
I'm
there.
conflicted. I'm seriously conflicted right now.
Heal your arm, man.
I don't know if that's how that works, but I can try. I already ripped it out of my arm.
I mean,
I take on a prayer pose and say a few prayer for whoever that was, and say, "Please forgive me, but you may very well save our race again." And then I'm trying to take out the heart.
You reach inside, forward for the heart. You wrap your fingers around it. The beating heart feels wrong, Goldar. Feels dirty. You pry it out and you rip it out from the entire corpse, which shakes, shudders, and displaces with this piece being removed. You have a beating heart in your hands.
Gotta be uncomfortable.
Yep.
Says the guy who wants
definitely
to
is.
rob them.
I take one of the Ornette boxes I still have on me and place the heart inside of it.
It's at that moment that Goldar is distracted, putting the heart away. You guys hear Thorfinn and Kanan. You hear like a small clink of a sound. At first, it didn't sound like anything that would be identifiable, but then it happens again. And Thorfinn, your attention with your passive perception is brought over to the coffin. You look inside, and some of the bones start to shake and shudder. And you can see where the bones had dislodged and kind of moved out of place. The legs are starting to straighten out. The hands are starting to straighten out and reconnect to where the bones would normally go. This thing seems to be putting itself back together as you
Put it
guys are
back.
talking.
Put the heart back.
I'll back up. Maybe kinda call Goldor's attention.
Hmm?
And Norback's attention.
What?
Yeah. Bad thing. Skeleton starting to move.
Oh, cool. All I heard is run.
Oh, damn. Move it.
you guys start to step back, and at that moment, you watch as the entire thing that was inside the dwarven corpse stands up tall and is starting to slowly lumber its way out of its grave and towards the group. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, guys. This one? Yeah, let's do this one. All right.
Oh shit.
Wait, what is... There's so many of you guys on here. Hold on a second. What did you roll? 20? Okay, go back. Who was that? Thorfinn rolled a 20. There we
I
go.
also rolled
All
a 20. Let's go.
What? Where?
I also rolled a 20.
Oh, I deleted yours by accident. Roll another one. I'll change it to 20.
I had 16.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys already
Actually,
rolled. You guys are so fast today. Oh my god, I just deleted all of them for no reason. Well, I'm a shitter. Sorry. Kanan rolled a 16.
So I got a 19, so changed it.
19. Oh yeah, you guys can change it too. I forgot. All right. Do this as descending. Boom. Thorfinn, you would technically go before Norback because your dexterity is higher. All right, you guys watch this happen as you're stepping back to walk away. This thing has fully come out, and you can see its jaw is kind of swinging in motion as it's trying to stand up. But eventually, it does stand tall, and from its hand, you can watch what looks to be like flaking dark blackish energy that is just draping to the floor. All right, Thorfinn, what do you want to do?
Crossbow and shoot at it. Oh wait, you know what? Nope.
Oh.
I don't have macros for that. I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, Kenan, did
He's
you
alone,
already,
right? So sneak
did
attack
you
will
already
work.
adapt?
He is alone. Sneak attack does work. Yes, nice hit. That does hit.
Wow.
He takes 19 damage. What a good start to today's session. Woohoo! All right. 19 damage. Good
So
stuff.
downhill from here,
Yeah, right.
and I'm gonna move back just a bit.
This is the returning dagger. All right. Not bad. The dagger goes, and you'd assume it'd go right through the rib cage and everything, but instead it pierces what looks to be like almost a like an energy field of some kind that is where the flesh used to be, and then returns back to you after piercing. Or back.
One of these days, I'll be able to put this goddamn sword down. I want to try, since my right arm is kind of weak right now, I want to try and pull out the whatever fucking morning star I think I have.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's
Oh no.
Nope.
You hear in your mind, God, you don't need to do that. Why use such a weak weapon when you've got the might that I provide you, Norback?
you got a point. I can't
Everybody
really
else
argue
just
with
hears
that
him
one.
talking to himself. Okay, you've got your greatsword in your hand. You thought you grabbed the Morning Star, but it's already there.
Okay, I guess I'll go attack the thing.
Okay. Don't
I
sound so
think you
excited.
never ever used that Morning Star.
I will never be able to.
But your wisdom isn't actually that bad.
I just get unlucky as fuck.
Here, go ahead. Make your attack rolls. What are you doing?
Okay. It's just gonna be a basic as reckless attack.
Okay, all right. I can get behind that.
I forgot to give it disadvantage, so it'd be 15 plus 6, so 21.
No,
to
you
hit.
have to re-roll if it's this. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it'd be your first. It doesn't matter. It hits.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
Holy shit, 15 damage. I rolled best on the 6s, damn.
That's still really, that's insane. Yeah, you go and you pry into it and hit it really hard, and it's bizarre. Being this close to this creature, the dark energy that's coming off of it, it almost seems to be, instead of dropping to the ground now, is redirected to you, and seems to like absorb into your feet in a way. All right, second attack, Norbeck.
Yes.
Go for it. Second attack, unfortunately, does not hit. Except this time, you watch as this creature reaches his hand up and grabs the blade and stops it in motion, and is just gnarling towards you. All right, Goldar.
I'm gonna move back then. Fuck it.
Okay, he's gonna take an opportunity strike on you if you do. With
Okay.
advantage because of your thing.
Yeah.
That is 16 plus 5. So that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah,
You
no
take
shit.
10 points of bludgeoning damage plus 10 points of necrotic damage as it pierces your
So
back.
minus 20 damage. That's 20 damage.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Of course.
Oh my.
I roll a fucking 10 total.
Wow. Okay, you have. Just right that you're cursed.
Oh, I'm already fucking cursed.
You've got a second curse.
So I also take fucking. God damn it.
No, you took you took 20 points total, and then you take that 10 point. That just a curse. Write down. You could write that you have the mummy's curse. That'll be easier to remember for future. All right, Goldar, your turn.
Alright. By the start of my turn, Norbeck is still beside me and hasn't attacked, so I'm shouting since that the thing got out. Alright, that changes things. Send it to the afterlife. And set up my cannon. Could you give me control?
It's what? Does it not have it?
I can't move it.
That's dumb. Hold on, I got you. Controlled by us. Done. There you go.
Nice. Alright, and as we discussed before, I wanna be using more lethal ways now.
Okay.
And I'm setting out my ballista.
All right. Perfect. Describe what your ballista looks like, because I don't think we've used it once before. What does it look like?
Well, the appearance is pretty much the same for all of them. Just the protector just has an orb with a shield generator on top that spreads out, while the ballista has a motherfucking big gun on it. If you can just
right.
open the token and make it big.
How large is it? It's a large?
No, it's small. I made the small one that moves on its own. I can make a tiny one I can carry, and the small one that moves on.
Okay,
well,
so you're good
both
with what's
can
on
move
you're good with what's on the field though right now.
Yes,
Okay,
that's why I
awesome.
placed it there.
Nice. All right.
All right, and I'm using my bonus action to make it an attack.
All right, make an attack. Let's do this. God, that's so many dice. What is this thing? It does not hit as you fire
No,
out the
and
beam.
Yeah.
Right past.
As part of the attack, I can make it move 15 feet, and it's just moving 15 feet up the wall here.
It's
Since the door was big, it can just climb up.
what the F? This thing has a climbing speed? That's insane. All right, Kanan, you're next.
Yeah, and I'm moving back, of course.
Yeah, I moved here, not where next to Kanan.
It's fine.
Well,
Kanan, what
you
do
don't have enough movement for that.
True.
No, I have a
Since
lot.
that's where you started.
Well, I had quite a bit. I have quite a bit of
40.
movement. Yeah, 40 feet of movement.
Is wow.
Come on.
Where did you get that extra movement?
I'm a
Part of the
barbarian.
curse?
Barbarian gets extra. All right.
Oh, good to know.
Full mirror.
Okay.
Mirror's gonna be ice,
Sure.
and I'm gonna let an arrow fly.
All right. Shoot away, sir. Ooh, that hits. 5 damage.
And infuse it. 8
Right.
damage.
Another 3. All right.
Oh yeah,
Lovely.
faster movement. Good to know.
Not bad, not bad. This is a crappy battle song. What the hell is this one? Just a little bit more classic.
Gonna shoot another.
Nice, nice. Dude, you are consistent today. Holy.
Well, probably was until you said that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had this effect over your character specifically. All right, you done?
I'm gonna move mirror forward and bite.
All right.
Are you still using your crossbow? Your bow?
The bow, yeah. I didn't buy a crossbow.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh my god, what is happening today? Why can't you guys do this on a normal basis? Okay, you guys watch as this creature walks forward. What was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Mira gets an opportunity strike for doing this, and from its space on the ground, you watch as all the sand and everything in this space starts to roll around. That does hit the 15, right? Yep. All the sand here begins to start swirling around in this crazy sandstorm all around. Every single person here needs to give me a Constitution saving throw except Mira.
Is it a cube? Do I have to roll for Molly too?
Yes, it's this entire chamber is reacting to its presence. Okay, you're good, Norback.
Why couldn't I roll that to not be cursed? God damn
Kanan,
it!
you failed. Your entire vision is reduced to the 5-foot space around you. Goldar,
Nice.
you're good. Thorfinn, Thorfinn's good, and then Molly will.
Wait, I'm still.
Orphan didn't
Wait,
roll.
18?
Molly's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
Oh, that 18 was
Constitution,
Molly.
right?
Yes, Constitution save. Molly is good as well.
Well, is that effect only blind?
Yep. It just reduces your entire space around you to the 5-foot space around your character. So you're
Okay,
fine.
Molly is not affected by conditions, so blind doesn't affect
Perfect.
work
Thorfinn,
anyway.
you can't see beyond the 5-foot space around you. It's not a blind per se. It's more of a restriction of, right? Because the sand is obscuring the vision around. So your Constitution save basically is allowed to see through the magical effect that it's creating, and it's like imagine a illusion spell, right? Same concept here.
Okay.
That's effectively what's happening. Okay. All right, Thorfinn, you fail. So you can only see 5 feet around you. Kanan, you can only see 5 feet around you. It is going to make a attack towards. Oh, it doesn't really understand what Molly is. It's gonna try to attack you,
Well-
Novak, with advantage because you still has not been your turn. That is a 22 to hit. You're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of necrotic damage. And that's it because you're already cursed. That's the end of its turn. All right, Thorfinn, your turn. You can't see it.
Yeah, from my last scene location, I'm gonna try and get close to it.
It's in your vision. you step 2 feet forward and it's there.
I'll attack it with my sword.
All right, go for it.
With sneak attack, the 16
That hits. 20 damage. Oh my god. Jesus.
And
Stop.
with my bonus, I will attack with my offhand.
You're an animal. You're an animal.
14 hit.
14 does not hit. No.
Armor class has to be
And
15
I-
then.
Yes.
Will step away.
We're back to next.
I'm apparently having connection issues.
Hello? You guys hear me?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
That might be the storm. Oh, I see it. I see the issue.
Oh. Next
Server has
person.
been interrupted, yeah.
Hold on a second. It might be the internet.
I think it just might be this.
It might be
The
that, or
site.
it might just be the session coming to a close here in a minute.
During the fight, I've been waiting 3 weeks for that.
No, please.
Brings
Come
out
on.
the cannon. Connection rolls a
Come on.
natural 1.
Damn it. It's okay. We'll just theater of the mind it. It's not too bad. Okay, so who was next? It was Thorfinn.
Roll for the weather.
Yeah, yeah. I rolled a 17. This is looking good. It's looking great for us, guys. No worries. We'll switch off of this. If it comes back in, we'll be good. That's just unfortunately.
I mean, it might still work.
Oh,
I mean, at least we can roll, right?
mine is coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, I can move again.
Yeah.
I still can't fully see my end of things, but oh, there we go. Okay, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back.
Oh yeah. Oh, there he is.
All right, let me switch back to the battle map. Ooh,
I
that was
like how
almost
everybody did moving shit just
Yeah.
to see if it works.
a little
Well,
bit of panic. there.
Thorfinn can move anyway.
All right, there we go. Okay, so the
Uh,
next person up.
The turn. Okay, Norvik's up.
For me, the turn track is not working. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Norbak, yeah, you're up. That was
This is
super
what I'd like to. Time for me to full send it. Fuck it.
freaking weird.
We're gonna rage. We're going to do that. Oh. 20 to hit.
Ooh, that
Some
hits.
of that's radiant damage somewhere.
Doesn't matter. Ooh. Nope, doesn't matter. Okay. All right, it's. I should have mentioned last turn that it was bloodied. With that attack, it's critical.
Oh.
Yeah, you're able to get it down.
Then
I forgot
How
to
do we
attack.
see it? Blooded.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
do
you know
it
what I
again.
mean. Bloodied means that it's worn
15.
out. Sorry.
9
15
damage.
hits. Okay. All right. This thing is woo. All right, Goldar, you're next. It's not
Alright.
looking good.
I'm moving further. What kind of attack am I gonna use? Well, I'm just slinging a firebolt. Let's see if it works.
Wait. My first attack was supposed to do
Nope.
1 more damage. I
It
just forgot
doesn't.
to update it.
You can never hit with this.
Uh.
I'm convinced. How are you?
Oh,
doing
And the
damage
ballista.
though. What the hell?
2d10 plus d8.
Yes, that. Oh my god.
That crits.
It's dead.
Shit! Whoa! So you did 26 force damage there?
Yeah, 14 would be the normal one, and if I can double it, then it would be 28.
Oh my god!
Plus
Okay, how do you
12.
kill this thing?
Molly moves up to the ceiling and blasts one concentrated shot from head down in the center of its crown, through the torso, through the pelvis, and splits it in half.
Out the anus.
God, bones just clatter across the room and splinter in all different directions as this old corpse of a dwarven king is no longer animated. You hear the lingering voice of what it once was and says, "Use it well." And it is gone.
Well, that was scary.
So I feel like shit.
Yeah, you got pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Let's check the corpse, what we can loot from it, and cremate the
much
rest.
damage.
Send it off.
You're able to. I'm just gonna give you the gold value of it rather than bothering with the items of it. But with the jewelry and gems and all possessions on this dwarven king, you are able to collect a total of 2,200 gold worth of objects.
Hell yeah.
So does this mean like Goldor agrees that we can loot it since it tried to kill us, right?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just blew the corpse apart, so I don't really can take much more back. So I'm using my great bonfire and cremate the body after we
Yeah,
loot it.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for the most part, like the high ground of honor and respect kind of went out the window as soon as we took out the heart.
Yeah. obviously, I'm taking the crown. That one will be sold back home in Digor. They will probably send it to the treasury.
Alright.
The question is, why was it under some town? In a well. Well, from a well.
Well, that's what we can still investigate. And now create bonfire. Time to.
So now we
send
go
it.
this way, right?
Well, I want to actually take a closer look at the coffin first, because I only saw one of the sides with the depictions, and I want to take a look at the other depictions.
Fair enough.
I'm sure there is some
What?
information that we haven't checked yet.
You
I want
start
to check behind the coffin, see if there's like anything else.
Sure.
Secret room, maybe?
You start to look around, and the depictions and the artwork on the coffin, what's remaining effectively communicates to you that this was the only ever known dwarf to have been able to resist this plague. They call it a plague. They don't have a name for it, but there's the only one to have ever been able to fend it off. Thorfinn, you're not able to find anything behind the coffin.
All right. Well, are we going to continue? I mean, this room is already clear, so I think the area below was the only thing that we could still check.
Sounds about right.
Okay, taking the spiral staircase to the right of the room down to the bottom. You guys eventually, it goes down about 90 feet or so, and you come out to a landing of another natural cave, and in front of you is a small tunnel that goes forward into a excavated hole in a wall. This Norback looks exactly like the bottom of that little hole that you look down, that little tunnel. Looks to be the base of that. To your left is another hole that descends down into the ground about 10 feet away. It's a bit wider. This one's about 11 feet wide or so, and a like a rock slide kind of a look next to it that goes up into a small little dark hovel in the top of the cave wall. Ooh, your passive perception. I keep forgetting you have 17 passive perception. Your passive perception picks up rushing water coming from that 11-foot wide hole.
Oh wait, can we like go through this part here, or is it the end of the map?
This is the end of the map. I just had the battle map for it. We're going back to Theater of Mind.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, I can't
think
find the map that I actually made. I can't find it anywhere in my archives, so we're just going back to Theater of Mind.
So
Yeah.
essentially, cave with hole and something else.
Yeah, so you come down the spiral staircase to a landing. To your left is that 11-foot wide hole that goes down further, and directly ahead of you is a tunnel that goes forward, right? To where it connects to that other hole you had found.
I
Norback,
see.
you also saw a rock slide that is right beside that 11-foot hole into the ground. And that leads up to like a dark hole, like some type of like a nook up high.
Well, I want to try and go up there.
Okay.
I wanna look into the where
Into
the
the
water
hole.
is.
Okay. You make your way over, start looking down the 11-foot wide hole, and yeah, you see a small river, a stream that is rushing by fairly fast, rapid speeds. But what is more interesting to you is right beside, underneath, very easy to miss, are very, very large and thick spider webbing, patches of spider webs that are all put together. And looking a little bit closer, you can also see that inside of them are humanoid-sized, wrapped up prey.
Call attention.
Good thing I see nothing. I hate spiders.
Yeah, well, you're gonna.
You don't see a
know,
spider
'cause
yet.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
Walk
so
up
like,
there. They totally typically don't hide on the ceiling.
yeah, that's
Norback,
that's
you
bad.
are making your way up the rock slide, and eventually you come up to the small nook, which is, at first it looks like there's like a boulder or something that's blocking your path, but with Goldar's light from where you are shining off the back of it, you can see like smaller like needles, like bristles that are sticking off this boulder. It's fairly large, but it's right beside you.
So it has needles coming out of it?
Yeah, it looks like very fine needles or bristles that are sticking out in all various sections on this boulder.
I will actually think about this and just like debate to myself. Should I touch it? Should I push it? Should I touch it? Should I push it?
What's the rest of you guys? You guys see this too with Norback up there. Goldar, your lantern is able to shine bright enough to see the top, and Thorfinn inspecting the.
I'm gonna call attention to the guys, like to the party and the webbings and the prey, the human prey that's like bagged up, webbed up.
I'm shouting over to Norbek. Didn't you have enough poison for the day?
You have a good point. And then I'll slowly get down.
Okay, easy enough to do. You get down, and that boulder does pivot a little bit. It moves, but does not dislodge.
Yeah, that is not a rock.
How far down is it to that webbing and to that probably corpse or something?
That would be maybe about 6 feet underneath. It's not super far down. It's just tucked up underneath the opening on the side of like the chasm below. But there's a separate tunnel still that was directly ahead of the spiral staircase that had come down here.
Just no.
We're gonna go down the tunnel or what?
Do you wanna try something with that spider web, or do we just continue?
I say we
I'm
continue.
not gonna climb down. I'm not really the most acrobatic.
You're also wearing heavy armor. You would probably just fall.
Yes.
I guess I'll try to go down. I mean, keep an eye out because webbing.
No, 6 feet isn't far, so I'm going to the opposite side, so I have Thorfinn in view and also with Molly, so I can shoot whatever is coming. Guess I'm readying in action.
Tall.
Okay, Thorfinn, give me an acrobatic.
I'm not even 5.
That's true. He's super short. Okay, you do a really good job. You basically hang down off the side. Yeah, you're able to reach underneath and pry. What is your intent here? Like, what are you trying to do?
Exactly. I want to check the web bags of corpses, like see who they are, what they are.
Okay, they're all different races of humanoids. So you see different dragonborns, half orcs. You see an elf in there as well. A lot of humans.
How many?
There's a lot. Now that you're underneath and you're looking across, deeper inside the webbing. This webbing seems to be the good majority of this like small little tunnel space where the water's running underneath. It goes really far back. So whatever's made this has done this for a while, and there are a lot of small little whatever, the little food sacks of spiders that are all tucked away inside of these. But you can see some of them have open heads, some of them have like tails or arms sticking out, so easy to identify. But the one closest to you seems to wear common clothing of today's culture and probably taken or fell in or something.
I want to check for like recency or anything fresh.
The one you're looking at is the most fresh kill.
Okay, well that's not good. I want to check all of them, but that's gonna be a threat. So maybe a threat running around. I want to go back to the team.
Okay.
See if there's like, has anyone seen a spider yet or anything?
Saw a mummy. No spiders.
Is
The
there
thing
anything on
closest
the
to a spider
ceiling?
is Molly.
There's nothing on the ceiling, no.
Okay.
It's not a large
It happened to me once before.
Yeah, and that poison bite did quite a number on you.
Also, I want to call out like, Norbeck, you don't look so good. You might need a potion or two.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Do you have any? Do you need one?
A potion drops out of the sky and clinks you in the head.
Oh, right on time.
Oh, I love the timing of that stuff.
I was looking at the stream. Wait, did that actually like?
It was done a
Perfect
second
level.
ago. I just hadn't done it yet, so this works out really well.
And your rolls are great as always.
Yes, I feel like we should maybe go get more people to deal with this spider. I am not in condition to do this shit right now. Surprising for me, I know.
So let's put it on the to-do list and continue with the other path.
Sure.
I don't think whatever spider that is agitating it by burning down the entire web would be that wise at the moment.
No, we do that on the way out so we can at least run.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are going down the next path.
Yes.
Wait, why did you pull out a book?
Oh, I'm just personal curiosity. You guys continue down the other
Yeah, personal curiosity,
the
my
other
ass.
path, and above you is that tunnel that does ascend up to that initial floor where you look down or back. But ahead of you, outside of the walls, it looks like somebody has very recently carved this section away. Looking inside with the light is a pool of liquid that has collected here. It's been stagnant for some time, but across the way there is another small space that somebody has also carved out. Along the floor here, right close to the water, is a very small lip of ledge that you could traverse to the other side. The distance
What
from
kind
here,
of liquid is it?
hard to tell. It looks like water.
Okay,
I'll
be careful
poke my
touching-
pinky in it.
Yeah.
Another one without a pinky.
Oh man.
Ah, yeah, Thorfinn, there is some stuff I want to hand you. I
Okay.
give him one of my Alchemist's Fire and one of my Acid Vials. You have pretty much one of the most dexterous characters, so you will probably hit with those.
So acid. Wait, that's acid vials and.
Acid, one Acid Vial and one Alchemist's Fire. So one fire thing.
Ooh, easy. How you doing?
Because I'm probably not gonna hit. And that's something else you can throw instead of your dagger.
That's true.
Wait, I have shit to throw?
That's shit to throw, yeah.
Also, you have a wand you can use.
You see, I don't want to use it.
You don't actually need to put away your sword to use it.
Mhm.
Well, you see, I don't want to use it because it has a certain amount of uses.
Ah, the good old consumable.
Oh yeah, that's
Problem.
probably gamer mentality right there.
100%.
Finish the campaign. Not using.
I will keep it for the rest of the campaign. It's like, nah, I don't want to use it. It has limited charges.
Mark my
My
words.
guy, it does like 2 fucking damage. You're level
That-
8, 19.
Stupid ass wand will be the last hit on the final boss. Watch.
It would
Yeah,
be funny.
because it cannot be avoided except
Yeah.
for shield.
It's
Or-
gonna happen.
It's like,
Or
I have
it'll
an
be-
AC of like 30. Magic missile.
It'll be what's supposed to be the last hit, and then it'll fizzle out and miss and have poor roll. And
It was a dud the whole time.
Oh, that would suck.
It got
Yeah,
wet.
just
so that's-
think back, if you had that thing, or didn't you have one magic missile wand before too?
Yes.
If you had that thing on the 5th floor of the tower, we could have killed that
No, I
fallen
don't
angel
think I
thing.
had it.
You did. You had.
I
you-
did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had it from prior.
I could have sworn I used all of it before. I don't know.
I'm not sure if you used all of them,
That
but
one is
you...
new. Yeah, that one is new.
So I don't even know how many charges this one has, or if it can
It's full.
regain charges.
It's full. If
I think-
is it a wand, a magic missile? Is that what it's called?
I think that's the one you gave me.
Yes. Then it does recharge, to my knowledge.
Oh shit! Then I'll just use it more often.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of how like the use, right? Like how much you want to do all at once, break it up, and so forth.
Uses.
Yeah,
fucking- yeah.
The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 charges daily.
There you go.
Yeah, I just want to make sure not to use the whole thing. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't know
that's
that, so I'll probably do it
A
anyways.
good idea.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I mean, can you count to 6?
1, 2. No, I can't
Fuck.
count higher than that.
2 is
Two
enough.
uses. We'll get 2 uses out of it. Nice.
Oh god. Yeah, honestly.
All right.
Okay, so we want path.
I wanna
skipping,
Take a
fighting.
look at that liquid. I mean, I already have a good guess what
Didn't
it
I
is. but
poke my
with-
pinky in it?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
I don't know if we get any information except that it is sticky from that. So
Is that what you're doing? Is
Since-
putting your finger or toe into it?
I'm putting my pinky in it.
It is extremely sticky.
Okay, you know what to
That's
do. You know what
Very,
That's why I
very
said-
viscous and extremely sticky.
Surprised we didn't throw
I
another
already
person
have a
on
good
top of
idea
that sticky.
what it is gonna be, so I just
I
wanna
don't know, glue?
investigate it. And I think with my alchemist set, I can probably roll advantage that.
Okay, give me an investigation check if that's what you want to do.
It always
I can
worries
imagine
me how you
Dora
word
walking-
things.
What do you mean? I didn't even say anything.
If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh,
man.
nice.
Only thing missing is, are you
Oh my-
sure that's what you want to do?
Yeah. Okay, you begin to inspect it, and you have heard. I don't think you've seen it in your time, but you have heard of particular substances that are able to come together and become oozes, and they
Oh,
have
fuck.
a variety of kinds to them, appearances to them. But the one that you're currently looking at is at the top layer, which looks like water, but it's the condensation from the river and whatever else that has collected over top and created a film looking like it's a lake or water body underneath. But in reality, just below the very small amount of water is a thick pudding of ooze, and it expands the whole space here. You know this is a black
So,
dragon.
so it's a monster.
It is a creature. Yes.
And to think I was about to eat it, too.
I was thinking that. I was
Yes,
like,
it's a black
More
pudding.
back,
Have
what
fun
does it
eating
taste?
it.
Yeah, it's sludgy. It's effectively it's sticky black sludge.
I mean, can't Kanan walk on the wall with his new shoes that he got?
Yes, you can.
And just do that.
And to what end?
and
There's an
What?
opening on the other
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, have him go tell us what's over there. Be easier for him.
So the ooze is blocking the way.
Yeah, there's a very thin border of traversable space around the edge of the room to the other end where somebody has excavated a path to move forward.
So I'll walk on the wall and go to the other side.
Okay, no problem. It's kind of a weird sensation at first because you want to orient yourself like regular, but you're able to come off of the wall and very easily just walk along the side of the edge of the wall. And soon enough, you're on the other side. You're able to come off and you're in the clearing.
Can I see anything in that hole?
Yes. So looking through the hole, it's another small staircase that is cobblestone, worked stone, similar to the entrance that moves down to a second floor. Here, there is a dancing of firelight coming from below.
Okay, we got another path, guys. So think y'all scale the wall.
wait. How wide is like the ooze blocking?
From your space to the other side, it's about 35 feet.
Like, how little of a ledge do we have to work with? How big is the ledge?
4 inches,
Jesus.
you'd have to be on your toes the whole way, type of stuff. Like you're gonna have to make checks. Is the point?
Fine, I'll do it.
Are
Can
we?
I'm gonna tie some rope to an arrow
Yeah.
and shoot it across. That way they have a little bit of help with balance, so maybe they could get advantage on the checks.
Your rope would be
you-
perpendicular to their walking, because the room isn't straight. The room it like winds. So holding the rope would just pull them off the wall.
Oh,
Yeah. Good thought though.
I can't just tell Molly to climb the wall, since it doesn't really matter if it's up or down or left or right, and so we can hold on to her and help moving over. That should also give us advantage. But we will have to go one by one.
I'm gonna try and just
I wonder if
Bark
we can
like
burn
what?
this shit.
Yeah, we could also just fight the ooze. But fighting something gelatinous is probably not a good idea with melee attacks.
Just use fire. Everything dies in fire eventually, probably.
So, what's the plan? Are we trying to fight, or are we just trying to get by?
that's gonna be up to y'all. I'm on the other side.
That's a fair point.
I'll fight if y'all fight, or if y'all want to make it over here, we can do that.
okay. Let me try and get across with my acrobatics.
Y'all want me to just look at, or like go down there and see if there's anything in there?
I mean, I
Uh,
wouldn't
not
suggest
alone.
it because yeah, not alone. It's like,
I'll
Okay.
go.
the path way we're going, we're dealing with monsters every path we take.
Okay, my question is the fucking wall here just made out of stone, or is it like
Yes.
dirt or something?
It's stone. Yeah. This is like a chasm almost.
I'm gonna go stealth.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
What I'm worried about is like we get TPK'd on a side quest that we didn't even meet.
You guys always entertain the idea of a TPK. You gotta relax, okay? I'm not that ruthless of a DM. God, unless you do this to yourself, I'm not gonna stop you from killing
I mean,
yourself.
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing though.
Have
The-
you
the
not played with us so far?
I've had the privilege of DMing for you guys. Kanan, you feel sufficiently stealthy.
So while they're figuring that out, I kind of want to go down the steps just a little, just to see if I
Okay.
can
Sure.
Well,
Make
I'm
your-
gonna try.
see if there's anything worth going over there for.
Okay, you make your way down the steps about 5-6 feet or so, and as the wall curls, you can look beyond. There's nobody present here. There is, however, a bed, bedding, and things of the kind. And on the far end, there's a table set up with beakers and vials and like burners underneath that are set up, like a book scroll in front, and a small. I say small, but it's a 4-foot glass chamber that is connected to it, that is collecting very, very deep gray liquid.
Okay. I'll come back up and tell Goldair he should at least have a look at this. We got some more gray stuff.
Alright. So, once again, what are we going to do with the pudding? Should I just try to climb over like you guys?
I am gonna try and cross it.
Okay, you are very successful. You're able to use the ledge very carefully and in narrow spaces, jump off and acrobatically land on the other side. You're parkouring your way all the way across, and soon enough, you're beside Kanan.
Okay, how
Alright.
wide is this space in general?
It's
And
35
I'd be
feet
like,
from
hey
your
guys,
side to
don't
the
make
other
it
side.
easy.
No, I meant like wide. How wide's the tunnel?
12 feet. It kind of varies. There's some spaces that are a little bit wider, and then it kind of narrows in. But
Okay, I'll just try and make it across. What do I need to roll?
give me an
I'm giving you
acrobatics.
guidance.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, please. You start to go shimmy along the side of the wall, and there comes a part where you're like, Thorfinn looks so cool jumping from one side to the other. But you think against it. You think against it. You're like, that's just too crazy. That's too crazy. You continue shimmying,
Well,
and
Norbeck hasn't rolled yet.
I thought I saw
I
an
did.
8. He rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8. I rolled a fucking 8.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, your foot slips in and
Yeah.
splashes into the liquid below, which you have to fight to get it out. But when you do, you look to your right and a pseudopod comes up and grabs you off the wall and throws you into the water.
Shit.
You're not in the center, you're close enough to the side of the edge, but you watch as the liquid begins to start to move all together and pseudopods start to come sticking out of the liquid in all different spaces. You're gonna take 4 points of acid damage immediately, and let's see here.
I could really have rolled better on guidance.
I don't think that would have saved me.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you take 4 points of acid damage, and any non-magical equipment you have on your whole person, because you're submerged, takes put 1 point down.
1 point down for what?
Don't worry about it. I'll let you know. Just write a tick off to the side.
Oh
All right.
no, I remember
Let's
this.
go ahead. I need you guys to go. Everybody's on the same page. I need you
Yeah.
guys to go ahead and roll initiative. Oh my god.
I this.
Oh, I rolled really well. Oh, but I have a negative. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see here. You guys are. This is amazing. Okay, all right. I will use. Do I have a thing to use here? I don't have a. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me just throw in a picture here. NPCs. I'm just gonna use this guy as mine. Roll in it. Oh, doesn't matter. I already know the number, and it is. Okay, all right. So you climb across, you fall inside, take 4 points of acid damage. Thorfinn, you see this happen. Turn around. What do you want to do?
Oh, I guess I'll throw one of my normal daggers.
Okay, you huck your
At it.
normal dagger at it.
It's alone, right?
Technically, no. So no.
Are they separate puddings?
I'm gonna say the answer is no.
Okay, no sticking. Damn it.
Oh shit.
That hits.
Misunderstood.
Nice. 8 damage from a regular. Oh, that's still okay. That still hits. Okay, you're good. You're good. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. You throw your dagger at it. It pierces into it, but then it begins to sink immediately. You can see the sizzle marks coming off of the dagger. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
What else do you want to do? You still have. Oh, you're done. Right. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Goldar.
All right, I'm telling Mori to distance itself, and well, I'm gonna cast my signature spell into the pudding.
Okay.
Bonfire.
All right. Go for it. Yo, you're
They
making
set
the
it on
bonfire inside.
Our best spell to date.
Oh my god. Honestly. Okay. That's dexterity saves, right?
Yes.
It autofills dexterity saves, so it's just gonna take 11 damage. Okay.
He's on fire.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just gonna shit. Good lord. All right. 20 does
Nice.
hit. Another 19.
Jeez.
And yeah, I'm taking distance, so I don't know how far it can attack, but I can attack at 120 feet. So how far
Alright.
ever I can get away
Sure, you go right back down the tunnel.
not,
Not a problem.
without losing the line of sight at least.
Norback, it's your turn. You're in this
Am-
ooze and it's burning all around you.
I'm gonna try and get out of it.
Okay, you only have that small ledge to try to pry yourself up onto. You can give me an athletics check to see if you can fight. Actually, I think there might even be a save against this. Hold on.
If it
Yeah, it's a strength.
If you-
It's a strength check. So give me a strength check, please. Not a saving throw, just a strength check.
so something like grappled.
You're unsuccessful. You get like half your body out, but just how thick and how much of it is on you just wraps around and pulls you right back in. That
No,
would
I
be
just
your
can't move.
action. Yeah, no, you can't move in this liquid.
Oh, that's fucking great.
That is the end of your turn, sir. It is the ooze's turn, and one of the pseudopods is gonna turn around and try to thwop you in the forehead while it's grabbing you. That is a 20 to hit. You're gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and at the end of its turn, you take 18 points of acid damage for being fully submerged.
What?
And
Fuck.
mark off one more point. Add another tally mark. All right, Kanan, it's your turn. You're watching Norbak sizzling and like slowly disintegrating as this thing is just going hard.
Okay. I'm gonna use my drunkard's bow to shoot at the ooze.
Okay, perfect. Here's that roll. That hits.
Let's infuse. 7.
Okay. All right.
And I will shoot another arrow.
Okay. Each of these arrows that goes into the pool is disintegrating as it is making contact. All right. Both those hits land. Nice. Anything else?
Climb up to the ceiling.
Okay. You make your way up. That's such a cool item. I've never had it and I love it. Thorvin, your turn.
How accessible is Norbak to me? I would like to help him out.
You'd have to climb back over to the edge where he fell in. I'll say your acrobatics is still sufficient. It carries forward, and you'll make your way back if you want to.
So I would like to use my action to help him. So does that mean he has advantage?
Yes, yes, we'll give him advantage on his check for the following turn.
Okay. So I'll be next time helping him. Also, I would like to use my bonus and feed them one of my potion.
Feed him?
That's an action.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an action.
Yeah, feeding yourself is bonus.
Oh. I mean, do you have a potion you can use? I think I just hand him one.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna fucking help.
Goldar, it's your
I
turn.
mean,
Not
anything.
okay.
To help.
All right. So my concentration keeps forward.
Oh yeah. No, you're fine. So just give me the flat damage.
And-
stuff. Nice.
Next one is let's use a firebolt.
That hits.
And
Ooh.
fire the force ballista.
God. Ew. Oh my god. You just lay into the pudding on the that has a hold of Norbak, and in those last blows over and over and over again, the force ballista bolt goes in and just explodes, shattering that half side of the collection, the basin, and just putting shoots out all over the walls everywhere. So Kanan and Thorfinn, and actually all three of you, give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as chunks of black pudding are shot out in your direction. Just to see if you can duck out of the way and avoid getting caught by any of this. But Norbak, you are free to climb out and onto the ledge.
Okay, great.
Okay, Thorfinn, you
That's
will
why
take an 18 points of acidic damage. Kanan, you take 0. Goldar, saving throw, please.
Am I in range?
Yeah, it shot out everywhere because you're on the edge of where you could fire in, so it splattered everywhere, right? It exploded.
Okay.
So it's like a shrapnel effect. Everybody's giving me a dex save.
Dex.
Wait, do I need to do a dex save?
No, you're in it and it's shooting away from you. You're fine.
Okay.
So Goldar, you
both
take
fail.
18 points of acid damage, and
I
Molly,
take half because of the armor.
Nice. Look at that, already coming into effect. And Molly would take 18 points of acidic damage as well. Norbak, you're able to climb up and over to the edge with this having finished. There it is. Okay, with the combat having finished, and you look down at the bottom where the other half of the basin exists. There's still an entirely intact ooze pudding still there. And it is slowly shaping over to the right and dispersing to a deeper, like a lower depth, but trying to fill in this space here. It's also absorbing whatever chunks are falling off the wall into itself.
Okay, I am going to take a swig from my ale to, Amulet of the Drunkard shit.
Sure.
And then 2, drink the 1 health potion I have on me.
Good choice. Oh, you're using your greater healing potion, or is that just the drunkard's thing?
That's the drunkard thing. So I
Oh
healed
my god,
23
good
total.
rolls. Those are awesome.
Wow.
Really, really good things. But yeah, no problem. You feel a lot hurt.
You need that.
That barely fills my health bar.
So ridiculous.
I've taken an absurd amount of damage so far.
Okay, what are you guys doing? You guys are able to make your way across with getting each other, helping each other. So the three of you are across. Goldar, you're still on the one side.
Is it dead now? Or...
There's two.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Still
one
another
exploded, and the other one's currently in the process of like filling in the basin and absorbing the chunks.
You might want to rush if you want to get past.
I just attacked and did everything. I can't dash anymore, so I pretty much have to stay at my side and out of range.
Well, we're out of combat, so at this
Out of
point,
combat.
yeah, you're
You can
doing everything.
Oh, okay. Well, then charge ahead and regroup with everyone.
Okay, so you're able to climb over the side. Actually, remember, this is a basin, right? It's like imagine a pond. You'd have to drop into it, run over while the other ooze is still filling the space. So you can choose to get as much distance as you can and give me an acrobatics check still to try to skirt the edge of the second portion. Or
I would like help him at the edge of the.
there you go.
Like, help him up.
This is what I want. This is what I want. I want cooperation. Like this is it. It's easy enough. When your ally helps you, you're able to get to the other side, no problem. Okay, you are all on the opposite end.
I really can imagine my dwarf. So like Gimli.
We are dangerous.
Damn long legs.
You're all on the other side now, and in that outcropping of space. Heading down the stairs, you're all now able to see this almost like a chemist's laboratory setup here. The bed looks like it hasn't been used in probably about a day or so, and the sconce is barely has any oil left in it, burning away.
Oh, so it was actually used recently. Well, good thing. Let's take a look around.
Okay, you've seen this before. This exact same setup, minus a few vials, was seen when you went into the sewers of Fey Wynn to chase after the goblins. They were doing a almost identical alchemical process down there.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we knew that something was going on in here in Winterfur, since we got some clues from back from Fey Wynn. Yeah. At least we didn't chase away the inhabitant. Let's try and get all the information, all the documents, or whatever else is still left.
Okay, there's a ledger. You're able to grab that. There's a few scrolls that are laying around. You can pick those up as well. The vials are still on the Bunsen burners, and you have the one basin of dark gray viscous liquid. You can grab that. You can unattach it if you want to, but you can technically take everything if you want. It's just a matter of how are you going to store it, because this is, it's liquid in vials.
What is that actually in the sconce? Can I identify that? Is it that same poison as we had in Fey Wynn?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check with advantage, please.
Yeah, because last time we tried it with a vial and that exploded in Yobo's hands. And since we're out of combat, it's guidance. Oof, 16.
Still good. Yeah, this is the same stuff.
Huh. Well, moving that will be almost impossible then. Any ideas from you guys? This time we don't really have a hole we can dump it in, and I don't want to bring it back to the river and poison everything.
Yeah, I mean, at least like I would like to check if any of the items would lead to some sort of like something that would identify whoever was living, whoever's in, or at least like some sort of a clue of who we're looking for.
Well,
Like the
we may get
clothing.
information from the ledger.
Yeah, the clothing you see that's in one of the chests off to the side, or just was in a pile. would be an average-sized person. The race is not evident, but it's an average-sized person, human, oid. Actually,
It's the hag
You know
again.
no. That would be fucking incredible. But no, Thorfinn, you actually you can notice that the style of clothing that exists here is very similar to the first, very freshly killed corpse in the spider web. It's possible that that guy is the dead guy that was doing stuff in here.
That I guess I'll share that. I'll share that to the people, to the party. We might need to go back and investigate the corpse, see if we can find any more that would help us. But I don't suggest we do any more comp as time since maybe we will come back to this. How long have we been inside the fucking underground?
Down here in the well. 20 minutes, maybe tops.
So it's still morning.
Oh yeah. No, you haven't been here for super long. And you investigated that corpse, remember? You looked through it, what it had on him, and it didn't have anything special.
All right, then.
Does Goldie or like decipher like? I mean, do we wanna check all the stuff now, or do we wanna take it outside and
You're right back.
be thorough with it?
Well, if we want to take a short rest or something, then we can do that while I take a look, investigate all the scrolls, check the ledger, and so on. Then Norbert can at least heal up a bit. Considering that the guy who was here is probably dead, and maybe the lonely one, then it should be pretty safe, at least for a while. Is there another exit, or was that the only one?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is there like any? Yeah, kind of wanna search for any other path from that room.
Give me a investigation check, please. Yeah, you're able to find a small little hovel off to the side, very easily missable. Like, able to miss it, but you can see there's a small crack that you guys can squeeze into, and then follow that along and out to a different direction. But there seems to be another path that leads out of this room.
All right, what do you guys want to do? Want to rest or want to continue? If we continue, then we're gonna read all the stuff later. And we still need to decide what to do with the poison. I don't know how to neutralize it, and dumping it is definitely a bad idea.
Hey Norback, what do you want to do? Do you want to rest for a bit? Or I can hand you like a couple of potions you can use, if in case we get.
It's honestly up to you guys.
We woke up with you not being in a really good condition already. That's why we took you to a hospital or something. And it gets worse and worse throughout the day, early in the morning.
Yeah, and
I
you are
don't
not
think,
caring.
no matter how much I try, I don't think I can say I'm fine and be believed.
Admitting was the first step.
I'll hand you another small potion.
Yeah, that's not gonna do much for him anymore. So
Yeah, it might help.
I'd say we should just rest. Molly, since we're in here for 20 minutes, Molly is already 10 minutes down. So, well, we can continue, but I think resting is more important for Norbeck.
All right.
No, I'm fine. We can continue. We'll rest when we get out of here.
And when do you think that's gonna happen? After you die twice or thrice?
4 times.
I I didn't take any damage. I can stay watch if you guys want to rest.
How long till you is your ballistic?
The
Or
cannon
still
lasts
gonna
for
be-
1 hour, but short resting is also 1 hour. So if we
We
short
might-
rest, it's gone.
Well, we might want to make use, and we might make use of the combat power because you've been.
It has
Yeah,
been.
that thing is.
Yeah.
Well, I can summon another one. I still have enough spell slots, so no worries on that side. I'm more worried about Dobak's health.
I'm fine.
I don't have Revivify yet. For a long time yet.
Okay. we rest.
Okay, you guys start setting up your short rest here. Anybody who is participating in their short rest can go ahead and roll hit dice. Kanan, you said that you're going to be keeping watch.
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. During your watch, you can see that the ooze, the pudding that is still existent up top, has now entirely covered the bottom half of that basin of where it was collected and taken over the space that was occupied by the other ooze. Yes. Oh, cool. You have it macro to
Wait.
say how many hit dice you use. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Remember, you don't have to roll all your hit dice at once. You can use however many you want with
I
the
used
kill
all
roll.
6 to get back up to near full health, my guy.
You did. I'm talking about Thorfinn because I saw him just do the full string of them.
Yeah.
Like my-
I mean, but isn't this one hit die? The 5d8.
No, that's
Oh.
all of your hit dice. You technically have 6, 8,
That's-
6.
You have
Oh.
68.
Yeah, plus, and it's plus 1 per hit die of health. It's plus your Constitution modifier.
Per hit die.
Yeah, per hit die.
That's
Wait,
why I
so-
get a +9 to
oh.
mine because I rolled 3 hit die at a time.
Yes. Yeah, you should get
Yeah,
that macro.
I
these
rolled-
days. That's awesome.
I rolled a 8, a full hit die, and +2 it's 10, so I'm actually
Oh,
recovering
I
more
need to
than I
remember
have
how to
left.
use these.
Perfect. Copy paste it over to the thing.
No, because I only have it up to 3 because I'm like I just need to add more onto it.
I see what you're saying. Do that later. All right, yeah, no problem. Your guys' short rest goes on without a hitch. During that time, though, Goldar, you said you wanted to be doing things.
Yeah, I just wanted to look through the ledger and the scrolls and stuff.
Okay,
So reading shouldn't impede myself.
not at all. You start to look through the scrolls, and the ones that you found in this room here are some of the scrolls that were removed from some place. They have the same branding mark of MO on them as the scrolls that you just collected from the burial site. Looking at them through them, you can identify that these scrolls are ways to create a stronger, more potent version of the Great Death, one that is impossible to resist. And in it, one of the primary consistent messages across all of them is that somebody was able to resist it. That cannot be allowed. So it is a persistent, no matter who you are, what you are subject to the effects of this thing. So the person down here was in process of trying to do that. They were doing different tests and things of such. In the ledger, you find texts that date back thousands of years. They actually specifically refer back to modern or Modar, and it talks about how he's the only one to have ever resisted the Great Death, and that was the illness, that was the plague that lost them the war. If they were all able to do this, they would have never gone down, but it affected them as it did all the other residents of Midgard, and eventually they fell. But it went away. After they were conquered, the effect vanished. It was like it never happened. The day after, all the people plagued by it were fine and were okay. But there were some that didn't subject themselves to the rule of the new people, and so they died. They were not given mercy. The scrolls from inside the coffin are even older, and they talk of a method in which you could use the heart, you could use the true king of dwarves as a means to make a cure for all of this, to make a cure for it.
The last one truly excites my guy. My guy.
Quantity of it, you're not sure, but you guys.
Does it tell the method?
Yes, it does. The
Yeah,
method. The
but
method
since
is
it uses the heart as an ingredient, it's only limited for now. But if we can analyze how it is done, we may be able to reproduce it. Still gonna take a lot of research through.
So any information we can get from here, we've already picked up.
yes.
Forward then
So-
to that small crack.
Okay.
All right.
Short rend.
This at least brought my story a lot forward.
Yeah.
Your guys' short rest comes to an end. You pack up your things and start to squeeze through that small little crack, which you're able to widen. But going forward, you find yourself side by side with a rushing river. And ahead of you, you see light that is shining down above. And all along the top of this path, you're basically down on your hand and knees because it is what would be a 10-foot tall space is completely covered above with spider webs, all the way from the ceiling down. And you're on your hands and knees crawling past it. And inside of it, there comes points where you can see something shaking and fighting for its life in the webbing, deep in the webbing, but kind of holding out for a moment. You see large legs that protrude through the webbing and over, and eventually the movement stops and the legs retract, and you can hear the pitter patter and the thuds of it move, this creature moving further away. But you guys are able to continue, move further forward, and the space above you is the same hole that you looked down before. You can see that space above to exit out of. It's 10 feet above you, but it's not too hard for you guys. You're adventurers. Prop each other up. Norback, take your hood off. You can get out. And after a little while, you guys are outside of the well and back in Winterfur.
All right, but probably far away from the area we started.
No, this reconnected you back to where you were and out the initial well.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah.
I do not want to go down any goddamn wells.
Norback.
So I guess we update Lua then. We update Lua that okay, we checked out there. We fought something. There's still a giant spider down there somewhere. I suggest you have someone deal with that one. And yeah.
Thank you.
Uh,
Okay.
Just asking, but the route that we, not talking to her now, the route that we took, that spider can also come out of the well in the worst case.
From what
Probably
you could,
not. It's small, right?
the well is very small. This thing was huge. This thing was very big. You assume that if it ever was to come out, it'd have to. It must have a separate exit somewhere though, because it has collected prey that is inside that you saw inside the webbing, right? So it has a means to get in and out somewhere, but you're not sure where.
Yeah, so we should at least reassure her that the well is not a spot where the spider's gonna come out.
She is definitely at ease. She thanks you guys. Says, I appreciate it. Have a great day. Now people can't say I'm crazy. And she.
Yeah, and you
runs
should
off.
And
definitely.
I'm
tell-
probably gonna go take a nap.
You should definitely tell the guards that giant
have-
spider is in there, and adventurer have confirmed it. And since there were a lot of corpses down there, it has an entrance exit somewhere, probably further away from here. At least you are safe.
Yes. I'll be sure to go and tell them, and hopefully they'll listen this time. What's your? Does your group have a name? something that I can tell them, hey, they told me.
The
The
unpredictables.
Unpredictables. Awesome.
We
I like
are-
it. It's a cool name.
We are known by the gods, so it should work out.
Okay, yeah, that'll help. Thank you. And then she just scurries off, runs away into the crowd.
Yeah.
So, should I go get checked out?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
your armor that you're wearing, Norback, is it just a mundane armor?
Yeah.
Okay, it has a -2 to its AC.
I should probably go get that repaired at some point.
If you had a shield on your person, it also has a -2. Your
I think
hand
I
axe,
lost it forever ago.
Sure. All of your throwable weapons that you had are useless. They've all corroded away.
I already used them at some point. I don't have them anymore.
yeah, he doesn't
Okay.
have any.
Yeah.
Any weapons
You never
in your
picked them
hands,
up.
yeah, any weapons in your hands are also useless. They crumble
So-
at the wielding of them.
So
except
the
for
Morning
magical.
Star is gone.
Yes, except for magical stuff. Only
So
magical
just
things
my
are left.
sword. So just
Oh.
my sword.
There you go. Yes. Yep.
I have my sword, and that's about all I had that was magical, besides my
Well,
amulet.
you do have your vest of prestidigitation.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Your mundane
sparkling
clothing is also completely deteriorated. So you're butt naked minus the draping and the vest.
Is Porky Pagan in a vest?
Yes, he is. Yes,
And
he
I
is.
got the robe. I got the
Yeah.
robe. That's
Yeah.
about it. Or the
Yeah.
cloak
Well,
or
at
whatever.
least you can still hide yourself.
extent.
I mean, Norback walking down Winterfur and people be like, wow, that's a massive sword. No, I mean that sword.
Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, it's still in the morning, so what are we gonna do? I mean, Ken Lou is gonna come in the evening or
I need to
something
get
like
more
that to check
clothing.
him right
I
away.
need to get my freaking armor repaired. I probably need to go see a priest. I want to
Oh.
go die.
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna visit the Inder to get your clothing. We can you can probably go to that dwarven blacksmith and ask for a forge and just repair your stuff yourself, because you now have a blacksmith proficiency. And yeah,
Ain't
Ken
the
Lou is
last
gonna
part.
come in the evening anyway.
I wouldn't go as far as saying he's got proficiency. He's working
But-
towards it.
I'm getting
Alright,
there.
then.
It'll be good practice.
Yeah.
Then then I can help you repair at least.
Yes, yes,
No,
you can.
I'll do it myself. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I kind of wanna look into what and how much we need to get the cart that we commandeered a few sessions ago working, so we can use it for travel. Because
Perfectly fine cart.
Yep. It's
yeah, but like
completely
a horse,
functional.
yeah, like a new
Yeah, we
horse.
just need to get a
somehow,
horse.
Horse, you
Yeah.
know, is 70 gold. That's a flat rate. And then it's 10 gold of feed for an entire week. I believe that's the numbers.
That's
I have
expensive
exactly.
as fuck.
It's either 10 gold or I had to double check the feed, but it's
Feed
70
per
gold
day.
to get the horse.
There's no way it's a
feed
gold.
per day is 5 copper coins. Item feed in brackets per day is listed as 5
Sure.
copper pieces.
Easy enough. There you go. Make it 25 copper. That's like 2 silver.
At
and a
least
half.
it's not gonna eat us out
Yeah.
of our
Yeah,
armors.
yeah, that's true. Exactly. Easy enough.
Say
just
10
like,
gold a
yeah.
week. Jesus.
I just imagine it. I mean, what was it? When Thorfinn during the carnival stole 2 gold coins, and that was, I think, a month's worth of that
Yeah.
peasant.
I
that's
think
right.
throw up.
No.
I don't
fucking-
think a horse is gonna eat,
that's
fries that in a week. No one
That's
could
so
afford a
funny.
horse.
No one could. Everything would be so expensive. But you're right. No, that makes a lot more sense.
I think horses would be hunted down because they need so much food.
Just eat them. Right? Feed horse to horse. All right.
Okay.
So what
Just
do we?
wanted to check
Yeah,
on that.
it's easy enough. You know where the cart is that was parked specifically by you guys, right? So it's not too big a deal to get
Just-
it.
Behind the
Martin's
bar.
place.
yeah.
The drunken cat. Yep.
Yep.
So easy enough
And-
to do.
If Norbeck's going to blacksmith, I want to go with it.
Okay, yeah, you can
Yeah,
go
he
to.
first needs to get some clothes, so we
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
an
clothes
in
first.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. You go over to Dukrit and his masterwork metals blacksmith. That's his name. Yeah. See, I can't do stuff. And he is happily able to. He tells you, actually, no, I need to correct this. He tells you that the corrosion that is on this metal is. It's going to cost you money to repair rather than simply repairing it because it's completely eaten away at the metal. And at -2, he says that'll be 10 gold because it'll be a fifth. No, it'd be 15 of the worth. It's whatever the 40% of whatever the item is worth is what it's going to cost to repair it.
Okay.
What are you wearing?
Shouldn't it be a fourth of the material?
Scale
Not
mail is what I
just
was
a
wearing.
fourth of the entire.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Scale mail.
Scale mail is 50 GP, so if you craft it yourself,
20.
it's 25, and a fifth of that from the only material costs if, you repair it yourself.
If you're building it
5.
yourself, which you're not proficient in, if Goldar does it for you, it'll cost you 10. It'll still be half. But yeah, at -2 out of 5 total before it's fully eroded, I'm gonna go with 40%
Yeah.
cost.
Okay, so 20 gold.
10. If Goldar does it for you.
10.
If he doesn't, then it's 20.
Only the material. Well, we can work together on it, and I
Yeah.
can school you a bit.
Cool.
It's gonna help you out.
Kanan, what did you want to get from Dukrit?
I want to see if you got any like magic crossbows.
He does. Yes, he has one that he's willing to sell you right now, and he's selling it for 575.
Can only infuse ordinary crossbows, so buy a heavy one.
What does the magic one do?
It's just a
Plus.
+1.
Okay,
+1 crossbow.
then I'll just get a regular heavy crossbow.
Okie dokie. Which
You're gonna love it. Believe it. I'm gonna make it so you love it.
heavy
Easy
crossbow is 50
bastard.
gold. That's going to cost you 55 gold.
Okay. About any like bracers or anything like that?
He sells all of that stuff if you want bracers. He does have bracers of defense available right now. And he's charging 650 for them, but he says this will help you feel more defensive and avoid extra blows that come your way.
Wait, give me those damn things.
Was it just like boost AC?
Yes,
It
by
gives
one.
a 2 to bonus ace.
Oh, one.
Bracers of defense?
This one's +1.
Oh, this one's +1.
the-
I was gonna say the regular one's
Okay.
+2, and it only if you're not wearing armor or shield.
Yes. This one is just a regular +1. So this one doesn't have the stipulations of no armor and that kind of
No,
stuff.
yeah.
This one's just giving
It's
you
the,
the +1.
the general protection braces.
Yes.
But
I'll get the
does it
bracers, too.
still require attunement?
No,
Bracers
this one's not
are-
attunement.
Like gloves, right? Or
Yes.
No.
They're on the back of your forearms.
Okay, so would it conflict with my gloves?
What are you wearing?
Ooh,
I don't know what you're wearing.
The
Gloves,
thieving gloves.
thievery?
Yes, it would. Yeah, no,
God
no, it
damn
would.
it.
No, it would, and I'm not
It
gonna
would
do that.
go over
No, that's
top of
stupid.
them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna get that nitty gritty about this, man. It's not gonna be a big
Yeah.
deal. No, you can wear it.
I thought you read it that way because you're
No.
really pissed off with how much AC already got.
No,
if
man.
it logically makes sense to put it
Yeah.
on, he probably doesn't
Yeah.
care.
I really don't care. Yeah, as long as it's not being completely ridiculous, like wearing 4
How
sets
much
of
is it?
armor on top of each other. 650.
It's like, no, I got this.
God damn it.
How-
Nope.
What?
Okay.
How many were there?
There's only one. He only has one right now.
Okay.
He said he has one currently being made at the Arcane Marvels shop. So once that's done, he'll have another set. But unfortunately, it's not ready yet.
All right. Kanan
I
has
mean,
priority.
if he doesn't buy it, I will.
You said it was 650 for that,
Yes.
and then 55 for the
Yes.
crossbow. Okay.
All right. He hands it over to you. Assuming that you're buying it. You are 1 AC richer.
Yeah, I'm so for AC.
Damn, when he gets the next set in, I want him.
Okay. Well, whenever that comes in.
Yeah, whenever that comes in.
Viber hasn't decided. Okay, so what are you guys doing? You guys have the full day ahead of you. You currently have just dealt with Lay's stuff. And done this.
So did I get my armor fixed and clothing and all that?
It's a process.
We're working on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Just say by end of day you'll
it's
have
gonna
it.
take a few hours.
Assuming it depends on what you guys want to do.
Mhm.
So, any other plans?
Oh,
I mean, we used some potions. Do you want to replenish those? And we should also buy some of those potion ingredients if we can, because Kanan and I can make one of those now, since it's allowed to do it once per person per long rest. At least that's cutting down our potions cost by half, at least for those that we make.
Yes.
And we used a lot.
Yeah, you guys use a crap ton of it. It's insane.
Yeah, well, we don't really have any other healing. I mean, my cure wounds is what, 1d8 plus 2, so at best 10.
Yep.
And
It would
all our
take
health is
8 of
already
those
far
Yeah, pretty
above
much.
that.
Okay, so if you guys want to pick up some ingredients for your HP crafting, that's going to cost you guys 30 gold. It's half of the total potion cost. Hard to find. I had a
Is
whole
there
list of herbs.
material for the superior ones?
Give me
Because those are the ones that are actually worth crafting.
like the highest level.
Superior.
No, superior.
No.
The second grade.
Second
That's
tier.
greater.
So not superior, greater.
Greater.
Greater than the
greater. You
superior.
can find ingredients for greater as well. It's gonna cost you
Thing is crashing.
300 gold to make or get all the ingredients for a greater.
Wait, so how much is one greater?
Oh shoot! No, sorry, I used the wrong price metric there. My bad. Regular greater potion. No, I did. No, I didn't. 250 is the
Yeah, but
regular,
you-
right?
I was gonna say, aren't you upscaling it?
Yeah, no, I screwed that up. It's 150 for greater potion ingredients. Jesus,
Wait, so how much to buy one?
300. In
Raider
Winterfur,
was
it's 300.
250, and here it is more expensive for some reason.
Yes. There's a high demand, so we'll buy them up.
Yeah, but there should also be high supply because there is high demand. No, whatever. That's not a discussion we go into anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy 2.
Okay. All right.
They should be lasting long enough for 2 long rests that I
Yeah,
can
you're
make
fine.
them.
Should not be an issue whatsoever. All right. Anybody else got any things they want to buy?
I guess I could pull a dagger. Like normal ones. Something disposable.
Yeah, I think you need another dagger, don't you? Yours disintegrated.
You
Or
need
don't you have a short bow now or something? Some kind of bow or crossbow
I
or
have
something?
I have a crossbow. I haven't been able to like use it properly. I need to make macros for that, so that's why I haven't been using it. Yeah, I actually I'll buy 2 daggers.
Okay, no problem. That's like 4 gold or something. All right.
4 gold
Do
total.
we, except for buying and something, do we have actually anything else to do? Does anyone actually have any plans?
You all did things during downtime that you could go over. There is that stuff.
Yeah. So
I think first we need to just concentrate on getting Nord back healthy.
Yeah, that's gonna
Good.
come in the evening once Kenlu comes anyway. So
Fast forward it.
that's why I'm asking if we can do anything in the meantime. We still have a full afternoon. Anything of value? Because what I got is pretty much just some information, and yeah, it's good to have, but not going to give us an immediate point of entry to do something.
you know what? For
the rest of the day, like a major part of the day, I'm gonna take like a nap. So like rest, because based on like what I've been observing on Narback, I want to keep watching him during his sleep.
Oh, so you want to? Okay, I got you. I understand. Okay, no problem. Let's
Yeah.
fast forward the day, and we'll jump over to evening unless somebody else has any particular things they want to do. Nope. All right.
Well, I don't know if I can use the remainder of the day for some crafting because it's
You can.
already half the day gone.
Yeah, no, you can. You can start it now and then just progress it. We'll just do the timestamp. It's a lot easier. Okay, so you can
All
start.
right.
You can start that up. Set that up in the house. We'll jump forward, and Kenlu does come to the home. He knocks on the door, comes inside, and with him, he's got a satchel full of different vials, ingredients, and things alike, and holy symbols. Norback, he takes you into the room where you guys had set up Evelyn inside of, and lays you down, starts to put a bunch of things out and incense and all that stuff, and starts to read out of a ledger. And he's casting Identify across your person, but it seems to be a little different. It's not anything like what Goldar normally does on the weapons that you guys find, but eventually he kind of stops and he says, well, first of all, you seem to have an extremely... I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it myself. Were you ever in contact with a walking dead corpse?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Today,
so
in fact.
you have a rotting corpse, well, a rotting disease. That we need to figure out, because if I don't, you will persistently take rot away. Literally, it's very fitting, isn't it? You will rot away
nice.
night by night, and eventually your heart will give and you will die. So we should deal with that.
Great.
First.
So great.
Yeah, so let's deal with that first.
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is something else. That's one thing at a time, though. There's a few things that are causing issues. First, to remove this, it's going to cost, what was it? 55 gold in material components. So do you have? I'm gonna fast forward the whole component of like getting the ingredients and stuff, but it's gonna cost 55 to deal with this particular issue.
Okay.
For remove curse. Okay. He starts the process. He uses all the ingredients he needs to, covers you in different pastes which absorb into your skin, and you immediately feel better. You no longer have the curse, the mummy curse. You can knock that off. And then he looks at you and says, now the matter for the second curse is it's a bit trickier. Whatever it is seems to be very interwoven with you specifically, both physically and like physicality wise and fortitude. If I do this, a portion of your fortitude, you will have to forfeit that. I want you to understand whoever created this curse has woven it through your essence.
Yeah.
And that also requires you no longer being able to utilize this weapon. Assuming you guys told him that was the case, but
Wait, what?
did you guys tell him
Wasn't
that
the weapon actually a separate thing? Wasn't the curse that he got the one where he sacrificed his blood, and the sword was a different thing?
Sword is a different thing. That was the other thing. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he says I can do the curse for you, and then he also says the blade is a separate conversation as well.
Oh yeah, that thing. So goddamn annoying.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
My sword.
You want me to fix your problems?
It speaks.
Oh,
Probably.
it's kind of neat.
I mean, I don't know. Sure, fix the problem, I guess.
All right, it's another 55 to remove that curse.
Okay.
Okay. And he begins to do the process, and this time when he puts the paste across you, shadows in the room begin to dim altogether and come in towards your person. Every single person around. And Kenlu steps back too from watching this unfold, and he's like, oh my, whoa. And he continues to read all of his stuff, and all of that black energy, the dark energy, begins to create a casing around your person and all across your body. Your eyes change color, go dark red. You start to like writhe in pain, and eventually those shadows disperse and break away from your person, and you wake up. You will have a -2. Well, you're supposed to have a +2 to your strength, but you would lose that, so that breaks even. And you have a
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
When would I get it? Okay.
Yeah, no, the curse effect, I read off the wrong sheet. You are supposed to have a +2 to strength and a -2 to wisdom.
Helped. That would have helped so much.
Yeah, I know. I read the wrong sheet, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make much of a difference.
Doesn't matter now.
But yeah, exactly. And then give me a Constitution saving throw for the other effect.
Of course. Saving throw. Constitution. Here we go. Fuck me. 12.
Okay. Ken looks at you and says, "That should do it. I believe I've taken care of your problems. That you should be okay now."
Should or will?
Should. Listen, the whole curse business isn't exactly a perfect science, okay? No, it's barely any science of any kind.
I don't even think it was ever science.
Yeah, I agree. I would have to agree with you. Yes. So you should be okay. Hopefully you are fine. I don't know where you got those, but that was crazy. I haven't seen the second one ever.
Well,
actually.
the mummy looking thing was today. The other one was a good amount of time ago. And when I was dumber. I know, I'm still dumb, but I wasn't that dumb.
So you've developed. You've matured, Norbak. It's good to hear these things. The Chosen should not be so hasty and so foolish.
No. I am still an idiot. Don't get ahead of yourself here.
I wish you hadn't told me that. But that's
He's
fine.
an idiot, but he's not dumb.
Okay. All right. Lovely. That's so good.
Hey, Kanan, do you still have those sweets?
Sure. Would you like some?
Pop. Give him one.
No. Toss it over to him.
Yeah, he takes it happily. He's like, "Thank you. I will be on my way. Enjoy your evening."
Oh wait, before you go,
Oh, yes.
do you know? So, since we have like, how do we deal with these cursed items? Do you know anyone or any way to who wants to deal with this, sell that, wants to buy this or something, want to dispose of these cursed items?
Well, generally,
Or how to actually better identify them. That's too. I have pretty much looked over all our items. And
yeah.
I apparently missed that curse.
Yes, cursed items generally are not things that will appear on regular means of magic. When they're built and designed to have these curses, they're done so that they can get by any detection. Because that would be a very poor curse, in my opinion, if someone with a very low potential of magic can immediately identify it. These items would not serve the purpose that they do. Sometimes there's just a harmless effect. Sometimes it's for a greater purpose. So, depending on what it is, it can be identified or not. But some of these cursed objects, there is no redemption for them. It is best to just throw them in a deep, dark pit and hope no one ever finds them again. The wielder for that weapon, unfortunately, more often than not, suffers the consequences of its effect and perishes, but at least no one else will. That
reminds me, I did find my sword in a really dark area, didn't we?
So can you just give us all like a
Actually,
once over,
don't
make sure we
remember
don't
that.
have any hidden curses?
I don't know how to identify cursed objects. I just know how to identify cursed effect, like people. Once you're cursed, I can identify what the effect is to a degree. I don't know the full effect that it holds on a person, but I know the consequences of leaving it. But that's about it.
Well, it's already good that we have a way out in case we come across it again. And
Yes.
considering our track record, we will come again. Then.
Well, one of your people had two of them. So yes, it's likely you're probably coming across it again.
And I kind of
yeah.
like from behind. I
For
was like,
fun.
yeah, I was like,
You too? Oh my gosh! When I said
at
you were the
least-
chosen, I didn't know you were also chosen to be cursed.
Well, let's just say the probabilities peak in our case in both directions.
Try to avoid that, please, because these ingredients are hard to come by.
That- That's why I'm armoring up with everything I can, magic and physically.
Brilliant. Well, anything else, fellas?
Hmm.
any
Forfin,
chance?
did
any
you
chance you
actually
have-
clear that thing with your ring?
Yeah. So throughout the week, like I figured out that if I just like take it off throughout the week that we had for downtime, I would
All
the,
right.
the curses went away. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
his was actually a funny one. It was just a curse that kept shouting annoying things.
That is really annoying. Yes. No, I would keep an eye on that because it might be dormant, but generally cursed objects curse you even when you've removed them. So keep an eye on that.
Then should I talk about the sword?
What sword? What about
Uh,
it?
Well, typically
need-
when I try to do other things in combat other than swing my sword, I suddenly get the urge to not do anything but swing with that sword.
Oh, I've seen that. That's just a
That-
possessive effect. It is one that somebody who was very egotistical probably put into their blade, and it carried its wielder's personality with it. It should be okay, but I mean, if you really don't like the fact that you're forced to use this sword, we could figure it out. But
Yeah, and it actually
I want to go
really
back to using
does
my great
sound
axe
like
at
a
times.
two people talked. What?
Just continue.
Okay, I'd have to go get
I
more
wish.
ingredients. I don't have any more, unfortunately. But once I have more, I can come back and help you out with your sword thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Well, you can always try. Maybe your mentality one day will allow you to resist that possessiveness of your
Yeah.
sword.
It's not a guaranteed surefire thing. So I'm sure you'll get strong enough eventually to figure it out, right? Again, you are the chosen. It's inevitable.
doesn't mean we won't die.
Yeah, man, please avoid that. But all right,
Well,
I already did it once. Not doing that again.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. See you later, folks.
You don't.
He just rushes out.
Thank
and
you.
leaves.
you helped us a lot.
Not a
Yeah.
problem. And he's out the door. So the rest of the evening goes without any eventful things. Thorfinn, you wake up and, well, we wake up to keep watch over Norbak overnight.
This
and-
time the food is great.
There you go. You guys' dinner is spectacular. You wake up and are watching Norbak, keeping an eye out, and eventually you start to notice that Norbak's body is shaking around in a nightmare of sorts, and he gets up and walks out the door.
With leaves.
Kind of like I wake up whoever I can access. So I want to wake up whoever like the closest I have access to, and let them know that I'll follow.
I imagine
Probably
Kanan would
what,
be like
Kanan?
right there beside
Yeah,
you.
Kanan.
All right.
So Kanan, I'll wake up Kanan, and then let him know.
I'm
that
probably
I'll-
slumped over below after trying to craft
Yeah.
something and fell asleep on the workbench.
So I'll be following Norback. I don't know if
So-
he wants to come with me or.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow him too, but I'm gonna give Goldar a little kick and be like, time to work.
Okay.
What's on?
So yeah, we follow the sleepwalker.
You guys follow Norbak. Initially, he goes downstairs. He just puts on his cloak, his boots, walks outside, and just goes down the street. He walks for about 30 minutes or so to the super slums of Winterfur over by the Flatfish. And this is similarly close to the alleyway where Trollbow's exit led out to. But you watch as Norbak walks out, goes into the Flatfish, and gets a drink. Just sits there at the bar for a little while. Nothing out of the norm. But eventually he gets up, looks around. want to say something,
I
Kane?
was just gonna say I'm gonna look at Thorfinn and be like, "Are you sure he's asleep? It seems pretty normal."
Yeah, that's
Well,
I mean,
considering how he cast you out after you brought him the piss from here, that's not normal, no.
That's true.
that's true. Why would he go to the piss? Yeah, the piss beer.
Good. Good. He takes that mug and he's looking over and he just clocks the guy right next to him right in the head with it, shatters the mug across his face. And other people in the bar are like, "What the hell, dude? Get the hell out of here!" And they start screaming at him, everything. And he just gets up, grabs the guy, and starts punching the shit
Okay.
out of this guy's face till it's
And
like smushed in, and he throws him to the ground. Okay, you run inside to step in, and looking at him, his eyes have almost entirely blacked over. That the swirls that were there before no longer there. It's just full black, and a crowd of people have started to like jump on top of him, and all you can hear through the kerfuffle that has just unfolded is him whimpering and under his tone saying, "No, but I just helped. We just saved you all. Why are you? We're heroes. We're the ones who saved you. Please, we're not." And they're attacking him, and he seems to just be in this like haze of sorts, and he's just throwing people off one after another. Walks up to the back of the fat fish, and they're all following him back there. We're talking probably 8 or so people going to the back. You guys are all seeing this unfold right now, and he's just shoving them off like a big person was to a kid, just kind of shoving them off of him, and he just walks leisurely to the back.
Yeah, I guess I'd chase
Let's
after
get
him
around.
and wake him up or whatever. Like try to like
Tell
subdue
the,
him.
Well,
I'm gonna tell the
damage
crowd.
apparently didn't wake him up.
Tell the crowd, everybody get back. We'll take care of this.
Everybody else who had no interest in partake is still seated. The bartender is just like, "God, now you got another dead guy." Just trying to figure out how to get rid of this dude. He's just slumped over dead on the floor. You guys make your way to the back, and Norbak is standing in the center while these people are
dead.
Norbak killed that guy at the bar. Like punched his face in, like he caved it in. That guy's dead.
Can I get him back up with cure wounds?
You can
Since he
try.
just died.
Sure, yeah. You go over, you start pumping cure wounds into this guy. You're not getting any sense of life out of him. He is out cold, like dead cold, not unconscious. You follow Norbak into the back, and what you guys witness here is bizarre. He never left with his blade. He never left with any armaments. But as he's back there, you watch as everybody around him is currently attacking him. All the shadows in this space from the moonlit night fade away and go towards Norbak. And across his body start to crawl up, and out of the shadow form an armor, a suit of armor. And from that, in his hand, the great sword just unveils itself, licked in flames, shadow essence, I guess. And he just uses it to one swoop across the people in front of him and sever most of them in half in one swoop. The others behind him freak out and they start to bolt. And he takes his great sword and just tosses it like you would a spear. Penetrates one, it dissipates into shadow and starts to come back to him. And he's prepping, he's lining up for the second one right now. And you guys have a moment to interject if you want.
I want to shoot an arrow at the sword and see if I can knock his aim off.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Like,
He tosses the great sword a second time. You fire an arrow towards it.
Yep.
And it misses, goes right across it, and the second great sword goes, pierces another person, dropped to the ground, dissipates back to his hand, and he's lining up for a third. There's only 2 people roughly left, and
I will try to like dash up to him and like hold his arm, like try to disarm him.
Sure. You go up and you stop his hand. He does. He stops dead in his tracks before he releases the blade, and he looks over at you, and this time, Thorfinn, his face doesn't even look like Norbak. He's got these deep, dark, black veins that go all across his face, all across his eyes, that blackish energy across of it as well. His hair isn't even this. He's not even the same person. It's different colored hair. His gray skin changes at the face. He doesn't look anything like the same person that you know. If you didn't follow him, you would never know this is the same person. He just kind of stops. He's just looking at you while you're
That's-
staring at him.
Like yell at everyone around to run away, stay away from this. Like,
The others-
like,
The other two people that were left, they vanish into alleyways and run away. And the person standing in front of you says to you, says, "Those, I needed those. Do you not understand? I thought you understand of all, Thorfinn."
wait, it's like Norbeck, what's wrong with you? Like snap out of it, and holding
What do you mean snap out of it?
on.
This is how I've been from day one. He like shoves you off of his wrist. Like, what do you think we've been doing? All those people that we killed? What, you think that they're any different? We are the saviors. We save them and they want to fight back? That's not how heroes are treated. We should be feared. And he starts to walk away from you. He says, "I'll see you back home." And the shadows slowly dissipate off of him, and that armament goes away. The blade like retracts into what would be like his arm and just fades into shadow again, and he just walks out into the street. That's where we're gonna pick it up next week.
Go like that.
That's where we're
Where
gonna
the
pick
hell
it up
was all
next.
this power when we were fighting?
Honestly, that will be the end of this session. We're gonna pick it up next week from here.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, guys.
I knew it.
Oh,
Told you we should have put him down early.
it's gonna be a good time. I'll be
Where,
back.
what episode was that sword from?
I'll be back.
What, like?
All right, guys. Cursed objects are no joke. They are a special kind of fun that new players I love because they don't ever realize how crazy cursed objects really are. And Norback is in a very interesting predicament, and I'm very excited to have fun with him and see how they deal with this because oh man, this has been happening for some time. All right. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. This is going to be on YouTube, so if you can get a chance to see it all, that's okay. It'll be posted. I try to do this every Saturday if I can, but with work picking up and me basically working 6 days a week, pretty soon here it's going to be 7 days a week. So I'm not sure when or, whatever the case be. But when the wintertime comes, I think it'll die off a little bit and we'll be able to be more consistent yet again. But until then, I don't know. Tentatively, we're still doing it Saturdays at 2 p.m. I know we're not going to change the dates because of everybody's locale across the world. It's a little tricky to try to figure that out. And not fair to some of these people, right? It's just not cool to shift it on them. But regardless, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're on YouTube, leave me a like and a comment. I will respond to them. I respond to all of them. But regardless, guys, thank you so much. See ya.